All right. So, session recap is done. I believe we are now heading. Is it established that you're heading out of Harbor Town, or did we just kind of call the session midway through a decision being made?
Uh, I don't remember if we
I,
actually came to a decision or not.
'Cause I think she was just leaving us as soon as we finished asking her questions. And I think we were trying to discuss. I think we ended right there.
Gotcha. And then, so let me just do this. And also, there's some a link for ambiance. There we go. Oh, that's pretty loud. There we go.
Do you guys only get pie ads? Sorry, I just opened the ambience, and the only ad I ever get is for an ad blocker. It's crazy.
Giving
That's
every
funny.
ad and then an ad blocker. Oh my!
No, I got a T-Mobile ad.
I got like a 3 second, like before my ad blocker fully kicked in. It was like an odd. It was probably for Disney Plus because it like briefly showed Moana. Oh no,
Gotta
there's
watch
a
some
second
Bluey.
movie coming out, so it's probably for the second movie.
Isn't it a live action or is it actually a sequel?
No. They're
the
making
sequ-
an actual sequel, I think.
The
Okay.
sequel's already been out.
Oh, it
actually.
is out. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awkward.
they are making a real life one though.
Yeah, I thought I heard they were making a live action version of it.
No,
They
I
are,
I
and it's
heard that
bad.
too. They're gonna make everything live action. Heaven forbid they have an actual idea.
Yeah, I kind
But
of
they
wish
haven't learned.
Disney would actually make a new movie instead of giving us continuous slop.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what they made
They're
it
only
with.
ever gonna take the wrong lessons from it. They're not gonna take the. They're not gonna learn that what they're doing is not good. They're only learning that people don't like that specific thing.
And
Like
so they're
with
like,
Snow
all right, we'll
White,
just
they're not
remake a
gonna
different
learn.
one.
They're not gonna learn that live action is bad and that what they're doing is bad. They're gonna learn, oh, people don't like Snow White. That's why this failed.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too. It's not even that people don't like live action. It's people just don't like seeing the same thing over and over again. Especially with the access now of Disney Plus, it's like most people who are gonna watch a Disney movie have access to Disney Plus, so they're gonna just watch the original, which
But if
Yeah.
they released live action Snow White and it was just actually the same thing as the 1937 version, I think people would probably watch it.
maybe,
Is
but
the
like
thing.
I don't know.
Because it's good.
Yeah, but if it's good, just watch the original. Like, why do you need
Yeah.
a real life version of it? Part of what made it unique was the fact that it was animated. But like,
Yeah, it was. I think the first like feature length animated film ever.
oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was part of why
Yeah,
like Walt Disney is gonna be stirring in his grave because of this one or something, or
He's
stirring
always
stirring in
dancing
his
around down there.
yeah in
like
his
Oh, his
cryopod.
cryostasis
Yeah.
chamber.
if not for Snow White, animated films would have been not here for a while longer.
Nah,
I think they still would have been made eventually, but who knows when.
but yeah, but anywho's
I heard that Walt Disney actually like acted out everything himself
oh that's
to
fun.
give the animators reference.
I believe it. Oh, it does work. All right, interesting.
Ah, Needles is flying around.
Yeah,
Yo,
zoom.
I'm heading down to Star City, guys. Come on me. See you guys later.
Flying straight there. All right, so actually, yeah, let's go ahead and put the party. Da-da-da-da. So yes, we joined the party as they are in Arbor Town. They finished having that conversation. What are you guys up to?
Well, that was a close one, I guess.
Yes, thank you for. Nala's gone at this point.
Yeah, no, at this point, she's already left, because, again, she
Okay,
has a lot of
yeah.
people to unpetrify.
Thank you for stopping me from showing off Ava. I see in hindsight that that would have been perhaps problematic.
Yeah,
I appreciate the assist.
no problem. maybe we shouldn't disclose any more information about Ava and the prince to anyone.
At least more discreetly, yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Oh, yeah, and actually, to session recap note as well, that Nala also said that to you guys. She's like, regardless of if this is an issue, maybe keep it to yourself, as well.
I am curious. Oh,
No, go ahead.
I am curious, Haka, your new friend. Did you want to communicate? I believe pseudo dragons are capable of minor telepathic communication.
I was going to save that for once I can make it my familiar, my new friend. That is what I plan to do with them.
And you kind of hear in your guys' heads just like, hi, hi, hi. As it's like looking
Hello.
around to you guys.
No.
How? How does it feel being petrified?
Bad
Are you healthy?
hunger. Bad hungry. Hungry. Food?
I'll go ahead and feed it. I think I've got some rations.
Take Glorb Seagull.
I think we're
The
going to be
Lord
mad
doesn't
about
have
that.
the seagull anymore.
Oh,
I think.
yes.
Yeah, he
I
let
have
it free, I
forgotten.
think.
No, I
Oh,
think the
that's
Barkeep
right.
took it,
Yes.
because the whole thing was to give the seagull a good home.
Mm-hmm. And to also help sell the wine. The seagull's got to stay with the wine.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you give some of your rations. I don't know, maybe like a quarter of ration or something like that.
Sure, however much it wants, I guess.
Yeah.
We're not overfeeding it, just
Mm-hmm.
making sure it's not starving.
You just like hold out some of your like tack, and it just kind of like munches on a little corner of it.
If Enki were here, I would suggest having him fish for the little deer. But I'm not sure where Enki went.
Yes, you look around, and he's just like already gone.
You don't think Enki already went ahead of us?
I'm
Probably
sure
off to
he'll
steal something.
Probably.
likely. We should get Severance. I believe Winch, you're here with us. Any
Mhm.
thoughts about our destination?
Winch?
Winch?
Kitty?
Thoughts about a destination? Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
we were discussing chasing a bounty or going to Castleton, things like that.
we should chase our bounty down, right?
I'm of a similar mind.
I agree.
And do we still think... Would it be easier to just say Severance rejoins us at this point, or we go and join him in the tunnels?
Uh, yeah.
I feel bad leaving.
Severance, that is a good... Because, I mean, also, too, you could go through the tunnels to then get to him and then continue heading out. But also, Severance, do you feel like at some point you might have an inkling to, like, sneak back to, like, just kind of see if she's still around? Or are you thinking of staying out of the city while you know she's here?
I'm gonna stay in the tunnel while she's there, just because I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna mute until everyone's going through the tunnel again.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're staying in the tunnel.
I suppose we can discuss our destination with everyone. The only thing I had remaining in the city is potentially buying clothes for our goblins to be more stylish and more discreet. But I'm not sure if this is the city to do that.
Suppose that would be an argument that we could make for going to Castletown or Castleton first, but
That's a further
I think we should
distance.
try to get those stars so that we won't be trying to scramble for them later.
let's meet up with Severance then. And we'll get past Trent without alerting suspicion.
Indeed.
All right. And then if there aren't any other preferred destinations or any what's the word, objections, I think is what I'm looking for, you guys head to the hatch, the secret hatch, and you look around for a brief moment because you're not trying to completely give away the location of it right away, unless you are trying to do that, but I feel like you're not.
Trent saw us go in and out several times.
Yeah.
Trent-
I mean, Trent's seen it, but
We've
he
seen
doesn't
it.
seem to care.
I don't think we've been particularly secret any other time that we've used it.
Nah.
There are 8 of us. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. And also, what are they gonna do?
Besides investigate us, find our goblins, and kill them all. But,
Yeah. Yeah, them and what guards? Like,
True.
and then, but yeah, and so you guys head through the hatch, head through the tunnel, and you reunite with Severance.
Severance, it's crazy. This Nala woman just refused to stop talking. It was so hard to end that conversation.
Yes, I'm sure it was Nala and Nala alone.
It seemed like it was Nala.
Yeah, Severance, do you want to do an insight check, or do you just want to just let it go?
I want to do an insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
Your insight's pretty good as a cleric.
Yeah.
I have a 4 modifier on it. So.
Yeah, so not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
It was not Nala.
It
was
was
definitely not.
Oh. So, do with that as you will.
Anywho, I believe we were discussing our destination.
Are you prepared to go for the bounty, Severance?
Yeah.
And we think that's the nearby forest. I suppose that's our best guess. This whole pass without a trace spell is a bit complicated. If, as a reminder, the spell allows for a certain duration for the caster and any allies within a short distance to be untrackable and expertly stealthy. And it seems that our dear Griffin has access to such a spell.
And he can do it at any time he wants, correct?
It depends. If I were to, at my current skill level, I could cast it a maximum of 5 times per day, but that would be expending... No. Wait, pass out a trace second or third level? I think it's second.
I think it's second.
A maximum of 5 times per day, so 5 hours. But that's with expending nearly all of my magical resources. I'm not sure how long he could keep that up, and whether or not he would outside of the city. But tracking him would be hard if he can cast it more often than even that.
Yeah, it's second level spell. Do an Arcana check for me real quick. 13. Yeah, you're not entirely sure. You know it has a decent amount of time. It's not unlimited. Well, the spell's not unlimited. Yeah. That's
My best,
that's what you get.
yeah, my best guess is hoping that he did not think to recast it outside of the city, and if we move towards the forest, a few hours outside of town, then perhaps we'll find trace of him going back and forth, especially if he's a frequent visitor, as John suggested.
Then let's not waste any more time, because the last time we went to the forest, we didn't know what was out there, and we heard those noises like that night, So I don't want to be in the forest at night again.
Do you think those noises may be related to our bounty? I mean, if he went outside of the city and he's been staying out there, surely he would have encountered that creature.
That's
I
true.
believe John mentioned he smells like wet dog on occasion, which I believe is why we correlated him with the potential danger in the forest. But without more information, it's hard to say. Can't hurt to look.
True.
Do we have any expert trackers among us? I'm not cut out for it. I've got a -4 to any tracking stuff.
Tracking is...
Typically survival, right, Jeff?
Survival, yeah.
I have
There
a 1.
technically might be a scenario where it's not, but in this case, yeah, it's very much.
I have a little bit of experience, but I wouldn't say that I'm particularly knowledgeable.
I
Severance.
don't that much. I don't believe.
Severance, you don't happen to be extremely crafty when it comes to noticing details in the wilds, do you?
I don't believe so, no.
Is it just a +4 like your other wisdom stuff?
Nature is int.
No, survival.
Survival is wisdom.
Oh no, I have +7 in survival.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. Well, maybe we should have the Moon Maiden guide us.
So 25. So with the 25, you can confirm that there it doesn't seem to be any kind of tracks of this person. However, looking around, because with the 25, that's a pretty high roll. What you do notice is, well, you're not able to find his tracks specifically. And you feel like there's a chance of, also too, there's talk of maybe he's a werewolf. So you're also kind of trying to find potential large wolf tracks. Maybe that could be the case. And if not, like you said, there's a possibility he might be related to this creature that kind of seemed to be wolf-like. So you're walking around, and at this point, actually, that's true. I have the wrong ambiance out, because at this point, you're not at the city. Let me do fields. Fields ambiance, because we're not in the forest yet. Or are we at the forest? Or did you head into the forest to investigate, or are you traveling
think we
along
were-
the road?
Doesn't the tunnel lead into the
Yeah.
forest?
Or at least near the forest. I think the
Yeah,
implication
it's-
is that we follow the tunnel to the forest.
Oh, it's because, yeah, the tunnel leads to the roadside, just a little ways off the road. And
Right,
then
and then
it's
into
like
the
a
forest
midway
from
between
there.
road and forest. So
think
you can
that was
choose
the
to go to the
plan.
forest or choose to go to the road.
Considering Severance didn't want to go back through the city, I think we'll tunnel it to the forest.
Gotcha. Tunnel, edge of street, and then you head over to the forest. Okay, so that 24 in survival, or sorry, 25 in survival is you're in the forest, looking around, trying to see if you can find any signs of him. So what you do notice is, while looking though, you notice tracks, like wolf tracks, like regular wolf tracks, that seem to be as if it's running. And you notice near where the wolf tracks completely stop, there also seems to be some blood. Some, like, you see spots within the woods of, like, ice that had frozen parts of the tree, like, frost still remaining on some of the trees. Like, it's mostly melted, but when you feel it, there's a little bit of frost still there, and the tree itself is very cold, despite the temperature being fairly moderate. As well as you notice, the tracks stop, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a wolf body other than, like, some blood and maybe a couple tufts of hair. And you notice this in a couple spots within the woods.
before we continue, who is with us? Did the entire group come, or are we leaving behind the absent players to babysit goblins like usual in the tunnel?
Or are we taking the goblins with us?
Not I well, Needles would suggest if we bring up the topic. I would suggest maybe not bringing them into the forest if we're going to be staying for a long time, unless we're fine with them being killed. We do have children with us, mind you.
How trained are they? Like at this point, do we even know?
I think Timmel would have reported. They're getting decent training, but they're still, they're still goblins. It
It's
takes.
still 3 feet tall,
Yeah.
scrawny little
It's-
grim
Still
guys.
just little guys.
Yeah, there's.
Little guys.
Yeah,
And how many? I think you said there were 13 goblins total, and at least a couple of them were children.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 were children. I'm just gonna say
Right,
4 because I can't remember the exact number, and I'm gonna write it down now.
I don't know personally if we want to take goblin children into the forest where there could be dangerous entities.
I feel like
But I
they
would suggest we take John for the petrification if he's willing to come.
I mean, I don't think John wants to stay with the goblins anymore after being down there for so long. I think he needs the fresh air anyway.
Yeah, do you ask John?
Yeah, well, I'll walk up to John like, "Hey, John, do you want to come with us to the forest to help find Gryffindale?"
And he's like, he just kind of looks at you for a moment. He's like, "You mean replace the scent that it surrounds me with pine instead of shit?" As he looks at all these very unbathed goblins running around. And he goes, "Yes, I believe I would happily take this excuse to leave. And still
Okay,
stay
good.
with you, of course."
Okay, good.
I think I need to get like an actual I can't just keep using the same generic. I think I need to like make an actual thing for him. Let's for now.
Perhaps when we get these goblins outfitted more appropriately, we'll also get them some baths. Not now, of course, but project for the future.
I thought we gave them back the last time.
Oh,
Like the
right.
first
I
time.
did. I will quickly once again use prestidigitation to clean them up as much as I can, but I'm not sure how long that'll last. But temporary measures, temporary measures.
Like, we don't want the smell to reach the city at this point.
Yeah. And so they're like, well, if this is supposed to help. And then let me just pull up this real quick. That's funny. I forgot I still had that. There. All right, this is just what I'm going to use
We
for
didn't
him.
give the goblins a proper bath down there the entire time.
It is difficult considering Christopher Dawkins claimed that most people don't consider goblins people. Might not be best to bring them into the city.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say something, Chef?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just moving stuff around. And John's right here.
Do we want to have Timmel, Glorb, and I guess Enki's not here with us. Do you want to have Timmel and Glorb keep eye on the goblins, or should we have? What do you guys think?
Well, honestly, I think since we don't know where Enki is, if Enki does show up, we can just send them back to get Glorb and Timmel if we need them.
Chef, do Glorb and Timmel have an opinion on whether they stay or go? So we don't have to decide for them.
Yeah.
It'd be better gameplay wise if they come with us. Like, are we going into a dangerous situation where we need all the help we can get, or should we leave our players behind so we don't have to roleplay for them?
Well, you won't have to roleplay for them. They'll just kind of quietly follow.
Sure. But I mean, we'll have to still explain what's going on.
Yeah. Because I mean, that way in character they'll already know.
Right. True.
I mean, it does make sense though for Timmel to stay behind, just because he has been training up the goblins quite a bit, and they're like, "Oh wow, we're really getting our money's worth with this old boot camp thing."
Although if the forest is pretty big though, right?
It's fairly large.
So we might not want to leave them behind because in the city, right, it's a 3-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
But in
Whereas
the forest, it's going to be a couple hours to come and get them in certain scenarios. So maybe we
Mhm.
should just bring them. 'Cause
yeah,
if we split the session, right, while we're still in the forest,
it'll be it'll take
difficult to
him a
get
while
them
to
next
join
session.
you. So I think, all things considered, the goblins will probably set up camp, and Enki can be your go-between to check in on the goblin camp every once in a while, because Enki is very fast. So
Like it only takes me like minutes to
Yeah.
like, reach the force maximum. Yeah, that makes
Just-
sense.
he is zooming. So yes, they will join you. They're both martial classes. It's gonna be fine for me to control their characters in combat. So
Smite.
oh shit! Wait, is Timmel a paladin? I thought
Paladin,
he was.
yeah.
Oh shit! I thought he was a fighter. Well, no, yeah, that's fine. You make a
Only
valid
level
point
5.
though. Just smite. Just swing your sword and then smite on crits. It's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah. They'll follow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the whole tracking process. I just wanted to make sure we know who's where.
No. Good. Good thing to keep in mind. Keep track of. And with that, because it is important to know who's traveling with you and who isn't. So okay, with that, and the goblins will wave their goodbyes to be like, "We'll see you later. Best of luck." And then Glorb will give a. I guess you know what? No, I don't know how he's gonna say goodbye to his one friend, so I'm not gonna.
Of course, a tip of the hat from Bartholomew.
Yes, a
yeah.
tip of the hat. Yes. And then that's right. I forgot. I need to run by him. I was just gonna give him a personality for when it's the DM controlling his character. But anywho's, I'll have to discuss that with them. But regardless. So yes, so now we go to that actual survivor roll that we have, the 25. And yes, so you do notice there are some spots, and after a while of looking around, so at this point, you're not necessarily able to track through means of tracking per se. However, using the spots of which you've found corpses and then trying to judge how fresh the hunt was, you can get a gist of which direction they're going in with a medium, like a not super difficult. I'm going to say this is a DC. This is like a moderate difficulty. I'll say between easy and moderate. Yeah, between easy and moderate. For a investigation roll.
And
this could be a
Are we all
group
making
check
this as a
or a
group?
specific
So-
person. Yeah.
So investigation instead of survival. Got it.
Mhm.
yes, so analyzing
Well,
this.
I'm gonna
do we-
use a DM inspiration.
Mhm.
You know, I'll use one more.
I do want to say before you spend them, you do have other members of the group
Mhm.
that have higher scores. So if you don't want to spend, you can spend it and do
Yeah,
it
you can.
yourself. But if
I-
you don't want to spend it, you can
I
potentially.
thought since I was the one that made the survival
No.
check-
Anyone
Okay.
in the party could at this point, because
Okay, then no, I don't want to use any DM
Alright.
inspiration.
Yeah, I don't
'cause-
want you to use those in case you didn't
Yeah.
fully understand.
yeah,
the
that's
context.
why I wouldn't.
No, I thought I was the one that had to do it.
Oh no. So and actually, so you can take back the first one too if you want, since you didn't understand that. That's my bad. I thought I had explained it. But yeah, no, because it could be either rolled as a group or one specific person, but that one specific person doesn't have to be you.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll stay with my 11.
Gotcha.
So, what do we think about these deaths? Do we think this is a griffin, or do we think we're hunting a wayward werewolf?
What if Griffin is the werewolf?
A fair point.
I think either way we could probably convince the mayor to give us a star or two.
An even fairer point. I'm not extremely perceptive, but now that these have been pointed out to me, I do believe that putting together the pattern might be my forte, unless anybody else would like to give it their best shots.
Let me try to investigate.
I will assist Avalon then.
All right.
And also remember to pray to the Moon Maiden whenever these things are happening, Severance.
Yeah.
We're always open to the Moon Maiden's blessing upon
Guidance
us.
and blessing, yes. This is a very pious group for the Moon Maiden.
So should I roll the D4?
Yeah, go ahead.
You do have to say it before.
Technically,
well,
you have
if
to
Jeff
say it
allows
before, but I'm fine with adding it after the fact. Just because sometimes it's not fully sure if you can add it, or it's hard to kind of remember with
Baldur's
turning
Gate
off and
rules,
off
you
it.
can add it after.
Exactly.
The thing is, since we're out of combat, I don't
Yeah.
have to spend a spell slot on this, right?
Oh,
It's
and also
cantrip,
it's
so
a
yeah, no.
cantrip, yeah. Since you're out of combat, we're not worrying about the action economy of it. Of like, yeah, because normally, like, if you were in like, you know, either a long conversation where this might matter, or something else, I don't know, maybe this would matter, but in this scenario, it's like, you're fine.
Oh, I got it confused with augury.
Yes.
That is a fantastic point. Well, perhaps after Avalon puts this pattern together, you could use that augury spell to determine whether or not this direction is advantageous for us.
I can. I'm sitting at 2 out of 3 level 2 spells, and I don't know if I've used a level 2 spell.
Well, you had a long rest. You should have all your spell slots back.
I can't
Oh,
remember if I actually used one or not.
you didn't
Can't you
because
ritual
you
cast it anyways?
not augury, no.
I don't think
Augury?
you
I
need
thought
any
augury was
spell.
a ritual.
Don't
No.
believe so. It
'Cause you're
sounds
in-
like it.
It takes components, but it's not a ritual.
Yeah, and they're reusable components.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should have all your spell slots because you immediately went to the tunnel once we woke up, so you didn't spend it on anything.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if you wanted to do this. If you want to do it before or after.
I'll
Avalon's.
do augury now.
Sure.
Since we have the investigation done, I might as well do it now. So put spell slots back down to 2. And Jesus Christ.
So
You
with
got to choose a
that-
specific question.
Yes. What's your question? And this is the first time in this day that this is being used.
Will we get our bounty by following these wolf prints?
And just to clarify, it is more so will it be good or will it be bad? There's a higher level spell that can tell you yes or no to questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is more of a good or bad.
bad.
Right.
Yeah. Good
And
or
if that
bad
makes-
result of finding our bounty by following our current actions of tracking down this wolf/werewolf.
No, it
And-
is a ritual.
Is it?
Yeah. Augury is a ritual.
Augury. That's awesome if it is. You were
Let me-
correct. I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
No, it's nice.
That's my bad.
So do I not need to be spending?
The spell
No,
set.
you don't have.
Yeah, you
I
just
don't
take
think-
like
Assuming we
10
have-
minutes.
Yeah, assuming we have 10 or 11 minutes, we're
Mhm.
good to go.
Oh hell yeah!
Sorry,
And-
I think I was the one that told you it wasn't when we first started playing. That is my bad. I put you down multiple spell slots over the campaign. You're welcome.
Yeah, I remember using it as a ritual in our previous campaign.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I'm gonna be honest. I usually just take whatever the player tells me, unless it's a specific player. Not in this group. It's the other group I run. Fortunately, normally that's not a common occurrence. It's just that specific person, so it's fine. But moving on. So yeah. And sorry, I'm just trying to get something real quick. So with that, I would say it is and let's see. Okay. What would it give you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If it's extremely unclear, you could just say nothing, which means they're not
Yeah.
especially good or bad.
Well, you do
or they
there-
can be bad and good.
Yeah, I was about to say you do see at least one wheel. The question
How much woe?
is this a wheel and a
7 or
wheel or
8?
a wheel and a woe? I'll say, you know what? Here's how I'll do it, because it's what's your divining tool that you're using for this?
If I'm remembering correctly, it's tokens that have an Ankh symbol on them.
Gotcha.
No, they're just small Ankhs.
So you kind of like toss them, kind of deal, almost like throwing bones or something. And one of them's kind of spinning for a while, so it kind of like flutters back and forth between wheel and woe, and then it ultimately lands on wheel, so it is 2 wheels, but it almost was a wheel and a woe. Take that as you will.
Well, we do have a wheel and a wheel, which are good and good. I think we should tread with a bit of caution due to the fact that we almost had a woe, a bad result.
I like proceeding with caution. Good advice from the Moon Maiden. I might start taking up her worship.
And so you proceed to follow, or I assume you do, the trail that essentially this pathway that Avalon, after studying these spots that you've seen, and you do notice it seems to go into a certain location. And 1 second. And after a while, you come across a cave. Do any of you have dark vision?
Yes.
So, those without dark vision, you really have a hard time of seeing in the cave because outside the entrance, it's so dark.
I
You
can
do
actually
notice.
give dark vision to people as well.
Oh.
Right.
So
I like
yes.
cleric.
So with that, then, so everyone has dark vision.
And it's extra. I think there's a limit. I think it's proficiency or something.
Oh, something like that.
Yeah, it's the amount of proficiency, but I mean, with 4 people,
It's
yeah.
all but one of us here
It's
currently.
equal to
Yeah.
to your wisdom modifier.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
4 then. Never mind.
yeah.
I'm checking it right now. You.
So
yep,
I
that's all
technically
of us who are
can
here.
give it to every single person.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour.
For an hour.
Yeah.
And it's better dark vision. It's 300 feet instead of
Mhm.
60.
Yeah. So with that, so all the signs indicate that it almost seems as though they kind of either they like did a loop around the woods, and then to end back here. And with your dark vision, as you are able to see into this cave, you see that it is completely empty.
Detect magic. Detect magic.
Yeah. So with detect magic, let me just.
I can pull it up if you need it.
No, I have to pull up something else actually.
Oh, okay.
And
what time
although
is it,
I
by the
do
way?
appreciate you posting that for me. I just need to double check how a certain other thing works.
How long did it take for us to get that far through the forest? Because we were searching for a while, I assume, because we had a survival check and an investigation.
Yeah, so you were looking around for a while. Go ahead and roll any first person to do it. That's the roll we use. Someone roll a flat roll 20. Who thinks they got the luck? They could also roll a flat D100 if they'd prefer. This is just a pure luck roll.
I think Severance. I mean, I'm just suggesting you like the D100s.
So I did roll a D100 when we were starting, and I got a 4. So
It's out of the way. Do it again.
Yeah,
Get a 4
the
again.
roll.
49. Pretty good.
I
Effectively
mean,
a 9 or a 10.
I would say it's a 9 because it isn't
Yeah.
half.
Okay. So it took about 3 hours ish, because again, you had to go to each and every spot and then reinvestigate each spot where it died to properly identify how fresh this murder site was versus the others. So it did take some investigation, but you still were able to pinpoint a location. It's in the woods. So
It's
at
3 or
this,
4 in the afternoon.
yeah, so it's like three or four around there. Probably we'll say 4.
Oh, wait, but it does take time to travel through the tunnel. We didn't account for that.
That's why I'm saying about 4, because it was around 11ish when we started session, and then some of the conversations were only like a couple minutes.
So not night yet. That was the main thing I was concerned about.
Not night yet. But as you recall, the woods turn dark before everywhere else. And you do notice the sun starting to set. Or at least the woods beginning to grow dark. Now, you are looking into this cave. You have detect magic up. And honestly, I'd assume probably once you saw the cave in the distance, you probably would have popped up detect magic earlier, right?
Yeah. It's a free cast for my warlock class.
And so actually it's a good thing you posted the detect magic, because I actually need to double check something as well. Okay, so looking into this cave, you don't see anything. And is this, hold on, I just need to double check one thing.
He's counting the number of enemies about to ambush us, guys. How many werewolves can... Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see any magic going on in there.
Right? This is in everybody's head so silently, and I assume we're all pretty close together. Although, I guess you didn't ask for it. Are we being stealthy? There are 9 of us, plus a bull, assuming that John brought...
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you guys being stealthy? It wasn't specified, but I also didn't ask.
Severance, you have
I'm
major
not
disadvantage,
sure if
right?
There's 9 of us, because aren't there several people who
Oh.
are back with the goblins?
Enki is not with us.
Just
but
Enki.
Glorb and Timmel decided
Yeah.
to come with us. We said
Yeah.
because we didn't want them to miss out next session and have to wait 3 hours for them to catch up with us.
Yeah, that's 9.
So it would be, I guess if you count Terra, if you count
Yeah.
Terra and the bull, then it's pretty much 10. 10.
Yeah.
I would like to suggest that we be stealthy, and try and ambush this werewolf when it comes back.
So, in the
Oh.
case of... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna be stealthy, I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that.
Before you expend yourself, I will say, Resin, my dear familiar, is capable of being stealthy. Usually I would leave this for Enki, as he is a bit faster and a bit more stealthy. But because he's out escapading elsewhere in the forest, I could send Resin ahead, and if she goes splat, I can bring her back through arcane means. But if we like to crash waywardly into the cave, I'm all for it. I'd like to see Glorb and Timmel in action as much as anyone.
Maybe sending the familiar first is a good choice.
Is there a consensus?
Believe so.
All
Yeah, I
right.
believe, yeah.
Then I will summon Resin. She will turn invisible and go forward. And I am completely deaf and blind to my immediate surroundings and cannot communicate with any of you while I am looking through her senses. And it's only up to 100 feet. So we don't know how deep the cave is. But I will send Resin 100 feet, or as far into the cave, up to 100 feet.
Yeah. So you go into the cave, and actually, so I'm so sorry. I miss? Are we doing the stealth rolls or no?
Sorry, I'm sending Resin in first.
Oh,
and
first.
Then,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We're sending the familiar who can die and be brought back first.
gotcha. So
And then we're going to go in and get killed.
got it. So once you see it off in the distance, you're like, everyone stop moving, and then that's when you send it in.
Wait, I just realized. If Haka turns the Amethyst Dragon into a familiar, then I could have Resin can ride the familiar like a dragon mount. If
True.
with consent, of course.
No, I mean, I think it sounds fun.
Anyway, sorry. Side note. I just thought that would be cute. We have the little fairy riding the little dragon.
But yes, so there we go. Sorry, I'm just getting that ready. Okay. Got it. So, yeah, you send in this familiar, and the familiar is invisible, yes?
Yes, sprites can become invisible at will.
Gotcha.
They use
Good.
that warlock utility.
Good. And so and you're seeing through its sights, its senses.
Up to 100 feet.
Up to
Yep,
100 feet.
Max of 100 feet.
And is it being stealthy?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah, and it's invisible. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Yeah, so it's a +8 for little sprites.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a well 15. Hopefully that's enough. Again, if she goes splat, it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, 7 + 8.
yeah, 7 + 8 is 15. Okay.
I
So yeah.
probably need to get a sprite token that I can actually roll from.
Oh
yeah, for now
yes,
that works.
we should set something up. That would be good.
And then Haka can get one for the pseudo dragon at the same time, probably.
Yes. So as it goes in, actually, could I do that? I'll do it off after session. It goes into the cave, and the cave itself is actually not that. Well, I guess depends on what you define as sizable. It's like a 30-foot radius. So maybe a little cramp. But as it goes into the cave,
I do want to point out, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Or sorry, that's true.
Severance-
Does it go in the cave?
Oh, it would go in the cave.
Okay.
Severance gave dark vision to all of us. Sprites don't naturally have dark vision, so
Oh,
keep that in mind. Any perception will be with disadvantage,
gotcha.
or if it's pitch black, complete darkness.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, all good. Although, I mean, Severance, do you feel like you would have, like, after you... Oh, but yeah, you technically used it
It's a
after you
it's a
brought up the
maximum,
spray.
and I don't think he can switch.
Yeah.
Is the problem?
No. Okay. No, that's fair. So as it goes in, uh, yeah, you look around, make a perception check, and yep, it is going to be disadvantage. It's very hard to see.
Luckily, sprites do have +3 to perception instead of my -4. So even with
That does
disadvantage,
help.
it's probably still a better
Better,
roll.
yeah.
Still just a 7 though.
So 7. It does hear some deep breathing. Some very heavy, almost as like a creature that's sleeping. Of like a large, like maybe 2 large wolves that are sleeping.
Okay, so I've identified through sound 2 large wolf-like breathing, but I can't see anything. Does Resin notice if it's a single chamber?
Yeah, single chamber.
Single chamber, 2 entities breathing, too dark to tell anything else is what I'm at.
Yes.
Well, I will, assuming that I can just unsummon silently. If not, I'll have her return from the cave before unsummoning her. But if it's just silent, I'll just snap her
I'm sure it
into
can
whatever
be
realm.
silent.
Yeah, so regardless, come back to the group. And now that I can communicate again, there are, to be clear, I don't believe my perceptiveness or Resin's is top tier, but I did identify the breathing of what sounded like 2 wolf-like creatures in a single 30 or so foot circumference or radius. You said 30 foot.
30 foot radius.
Okay, so 60 foot across total.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, a 30-foot radius chamber, relatively round seeming, single chamber with 2 entities. But again, not the most perceptive either of us.
Hmm.
There could be more. But 2 doesn't seem so bad with 10 of us, arguably.
I say we go in and we beat them with hammers.
Do we attempt, actually, in case anybody doesn't know the mechanic of a surprise round in D&D, there is a mechanic where if you get the drop on another creature or another creature gets a drop on you, they get to go through a full round of combat before the surprise creatures get to act at all. So just to clarify, out of character, I would suggest we attempt to get the drop on them if we are not already noticed.
Yeah.
Are we able to? Is there any way to climb on top of the cave? Like, is there anything like blocking a way to like climb on top?
No, yeah, you can scale. It's kind of like it's like a lot of rocks seem to have come together kind of thing. It's like a bit of a hill. It's kind of in the side of like a small hill that's within the woods.
Right. I say we try to lure the creatures out, so we have a better advantage against them if we do want to go straight attack
They
them.
are likely nocturnal. So I agree with your point. If we can get them out in the somewhat light evening, it may be advantageous. The only thing I worry about with getting the drop or luring them is that first, 2 of them makes it seem not like Griffin. If it were just 1, he could be a werewolf or some such. But if it's 2, I'm more in line with the theory of him taming or tending to them.
So you think he's not in there at this moment?
I was not perceptive enough, but if someone more perceptive were to take a peek, I'm just clarifying our lack of understanding.
I would
Before-
like to try and take a look.
It is 300-foot dark vision that the
Mhm.
Twilight Clerics get.
And then, are you
But your
sneaking up?
stealth. Oh, I
to
was just
the
gonna say, Severance,
entrance?
you have major disadvantage on stealth,
Yeah, you
right?
have heavy armor and everything.
Yeah. But my perception is 7.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do we have any way? I don't think I have a way to help with stealth. I don't know if
I
we have
don't
anybody
either.
that can.
Didn't you say you've had past
Oh,
with
I have invisibility,
range?
but I'm out of second level spells. I have 1 third level. And I could turn 2 of us invisible. But that said, the problem with heavy armor is more the noise than the visibility.
I want
No,
to
I'm not.
roll a stealth check real quick just to see if it's the -1 that it says or if it's more.
Oh, so it's not a real check. You were just checking. Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, it's also a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, because
okay.
heavy armor.
Right, so -1 disadvantage. I could assist your stealth. I would lose the last of my higher level spell slots, but I'm not especially skilled in combat regardless. So I'm more than happy if that's our agreement, is to send our more perceptive individual in. And I could send one more with Severance.
I was gonna say I could put Sanctuary on you, Severance, and I can go with you if you want me to.
I'm trying to decide if I want to just go with disadvantage and -1 on stealth and save the spell slot or not.
I will say, none of the spells that I would, well, for the most part, my spells are not combat oriented, so I'm not losing especially much in regards to combat. Most of my combat utility is more cantrip based. So the spell slot, expending a 3rd level spell slot for this, wouldn't be especially detrimental.
And it's almost nighttime, so we have a long rest coming up. Okay, yeah, we can spend a third. You can spend your 3rd level for invisibility.
And you want to go as well, Avalon?
Yeah, I can go with him.
Right. I will, and we will all be nearby in case things go wrong. But yeah, I'll cast invisibility, and I believe. Oh, let me see, level 3. If I cast a level 3, you get an extra person. Yeah, target 1 additional creature for each slot above 2nd. So I cast it at 3rd level, using my last of any 2nd or 3rd level spell slot, and turn both of them visible. Remember, before I cast it, remember if you cast a spell or make any attack, the enchantment or the illusion will be dissipated. So do be careful about that. I would even suggest, since I'm remembering before casting, to cast guidance on yourself or any other spell now.
And I would do that. I'd cast guidance on myself.
All right.
Yeah, and then any check within 1 minute will still have your guidance, but you can't cast it again after that, otherwise you will break invisibility. And then I will cast invisibility. Unless
All right.
Avalon wanted to cast any spells first.
Hmm. I want to cast. Wait. Yeah, I think I can just cast Shield on myself.
Shield's a reaction, I believe. Yeah.
Reaction. Okay. Then
So-
Did you have a Shield of Faith? Because Shield of Faith is not a
Yeah,
reaction.
Shield of Faith is different, but I don't know if he has that.
no,
It was
I
more
only
Paladin
have
Cleric.
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
think
if you get attacked. It's really nice because you can use it on the fly.
Mm-hmm. So
I
if
think
someone is about to hit you, you can potentially turn a hit into a miss with that.
Yes, that's what all my 1st level spell slots are for.
Yes.
And then I'll probably just use Sanctuary on myself.
Yeah. Another thing where if they try to attack you, unless you're attacking them.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then take that 1 slot. There you go.
Perfect.
And then I will just have Resin tag along with them, and I will share her senses just so I can hear if things go wrong immediately.
right.
So we have effectively a walkie-talkie, 100-foot distance.
With invisibility, it's stealth rolls are no longer at disadvantage then, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
balances out to be a straight roll.
Okay.
Thing is, with invisibility, if a normal human notices it, they still won't know where you are. I'm worried about these wolves. Their sense of smell is probably pretty good, but we'll find out.
All right. Yeah. So you head into this cave, and looking around, go ahead and give me, now that it's you guys in there. Oh, first let's get the stealth rolls real quick as you head in.
Avalon with advantage, assuming you don't have heavy armor.
Nope, he has heavy armor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think
well,
medium.
straight,
but
straight
medium
roll,
is-
so it doesn't make
yep.
a difference for either of them.
Yep. Wow, we just dodged 2 net ones. That's fun.
Hmm.
Oh no, one was a 2. Sorry, minus
Only
1.
that one.
Yes, one dirty
Yeah, 'cause
one and a nat
they
1.
both had disadvantage, so those would have both been the lower roll. Nice.
Yeah. So instead we have the 12 and the 16.
You're welcome.
And
13.
then
Well, yeah, 13 because it was
Yeah,
guidance.
or
13.
13. Yep. It was
If that
guided.
makes a difference.
Every little
I'm
bit
not
counts.
going to waste a DM inspiration on a 13 because I feel like I'd get way lower.
Yeah, with a minus
Yeah.
1, that's a pretty good roll
Yeah,
for a
that's
minus 1.
about as good as you're gonna get. Yeah. So, oh, and then you said the resin is following as well.
Just to hear, yeah. I'm not doing anything with resin. So assuming, well, if you want me to roll a stealth check, I can. But of course, I was assuming she would be in a pocket. But I can roll if you want.
Oh, if she's just like staying in someone's pocket, then yeah, no.
Like she's not going and doing anything.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just
not like
listening.
moving up her. Yeah.
I-
Okay,
Just listening. So if things go wrong,
gotcha.
I want to clarify, I'm not using a DM inspiration. I just want to see if my gut feeling
Just
is
curious.
correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, your gut feeling was definitely correct. Are you
you
getting
can't do those. You're gonna trick yourself one day, and you're gonna think, "Wow, I should have done it." And the next time you do it, you're gonna get bitten.
Yeah, but it'll be funny.
It will be funny. Never mind. Continue.
Since it's a regular roll, that's an 8,
All right.
right?
That would have been
Good.
an 8. Yeah, if that was your roll, that would have been
Yeah.
an 8.
All right, yeah.
All right. Good on me. Oh, where the hell did it go? So as you're there, perfect. There it is. Ooh, sorry. 1 second. Perfect. All right. And wonderful. All right. So you go into the cave, and as you are in this cave, oh, why did I put this here? Oh well. I'm just gonna do a little. Let's just pull this up because I thought I had one of these, but that's fine. Done. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and give me perception checks now that we have those stealth rolls. Okay, so we have a nat 20, which is also 27, insane, and a 9.
Well, 28 because of the guidance.
Oh. I think guidance is just for the one roll. It's a concentration until it happens, and if you were to cast it again, which you can, but if you were to cast it again, your invisibility would drop.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna cast guidance again.
Okay.
Since,
Uh,
I'm used to not being in combat and just it's always
Yep.
being cast.
Yep. Whereas while it's not combat yet, or going to per se, it's anyway. So who knew drawing is specific? Sorry, 1 second. All right, it's to there. Okay. Oh, that's terribly annoying. Why can't I just... See, the draw tool, it would be really cool if it let you draw with also having access to the there we go. Oh, this is so cursed. Okay. Well, this is the rough estimate of how large it was supposed to be, so good enough. And then sorry, I'm just throwing something together really quick because I thought I had something here, but so with a 27 though, I'm going to tell you real quick. So you aren't able to see anything, but you hear the breathing, you hear heavy breathing of two creatures, fairly sizable. And let me actually, real quick, and they seem to be, but as you listen more, you do hear a third, not as heavy, it's lighter, it's a smaller creature. And you hear the breathing of a fourth creature that seems to be based on, like, I guess, because, I mean, fuck, it's a nat 20, man. But it's, you feel like there's, you know, something invisible in here that it's either invisible, but the thing is with detect magic, you would have seen an illusion spell. So it's not invisibility going on, but you're very much not able to see whatever is in here. But you know that there are two large wolf-like creatures in here, one small wolf-like creature in here, and then a fourth that's breathing seems a little more even, but also doesn't seem like it's sleeping. Because the breathing patterns that you're hearing for all the others are a little bit different than this one's breathing pattern.
Then I would like to motion to Avalon that we back
Can't see you.
away, and
You're both invisible, but he still can't see you, unless you roll it differently, Chef. But
oh yeah, we're
You're both invisible.
You're invisible, yeah.
So unless Chef rolls it as if you're cast by the same spell, you can see him.
Yeah,
And,
no, you.
no.
Well, you don't see this person. You just hear, and based on hear and scent. And you do, actually, speaking of scent, you do smell, just as this cave itself seems a little bit damp, and you smell just this, like, the stench of wet dog.
I would like to back out of the cave so I can relay the information about the entities in the cave to the rest of the party.
And it seemed like the humanoid figure, you did hear like a petting motion, as if it was petting something. Or the smaller dog-like creature, or wolf-like creature. And so, yes, you return back to the rest of the party.
Quick question: does Avalon know that he returned, or is Avalon still poking around?
Avalon?
Yeah, I haven't seen Severance.
Yeah, that's why I'm
leave at all.
curious.
Yeah.
I did not think about that when I cast invisibility on two people. Hard to communicate when you're trying to be quiet and invisible.
So since Severance knows about that, I wouldn't have known what he saw. Correct?
Yeah, so here's what you get. Avalon, the room's empty.
Ooh. I would like. So since I'm invisible, and if I use another spell, the invisibility goes away. Correct?
Yep, any spell gone.
Mhm.
But if I touch anything, it won't go away.
As long as it's not an attack.
Yeah, or like an action.
No, I think it's. Let me double check, but I think it's
Yeah.
just an attack. Your touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing, carrying, is visible as long as on target's person. The spell ends for the target that attacks or casts a spell.
Oh, cool.
So
All right, so
even
like
most
pickpocketing and
actions
stuff
don't.
like that, and opening doors.
If you rule it differently, that's perfectly
No,
fine.
no,
but
no,
that is
no,
the
no.
rules as written spell.
Nah.
Just attack and spell.
You know what? I'm too Baldur's Gate brained. That's why.
Oh, does that break it in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Maybe
Oh, yeah,
they
if I can, like touch anything.
count aggressive action, right? Since you are touching somebody else's
Mhm.
belongings.
Nah, no, because rules as written. I've always ruled invisibility rules as written. Same goes for
Enough.
pickpocketing.
Well, let's do some pickpocketing, guys.
Yeah, mind you, if someone feels a hand in their pocket, whether or not they see it, they're still gonna grab. So if you,
Well, maybe we'll just have Enki do that then.
yeah. So there is still like a problem if you get
Yeah,
caught.
there's still a risk.
Yeah.
Can I do a nature check? Like touching the ground and see what I feel.
Yeah. Go ahead and so elaborate.
Because I know we saw the murder victims and stuff. I want to know is how recent, if I feel anything recent on the floor, and how close that would be to me. Like you said, there's like, well, Needles told us there's like heard heavy breathing. I don't know if I can feel like the air close to my hand, see how close I am to the creatures.
Yeah, because you're not hearing or seeing anything.
Yeah.
So. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get this blasted thing to work. Ugh.
Is Avalon a Skyrim guard? Must have been the wind.
So yeah, Avalon, go ahead and give me. So you're putting your hand out. You're trying to see if there's anything there, because you're like, oh, I know something should be here. I don't see anything.
To be fair, just so you know, Chef, I
Mhm.
think he rolled the same as Resin. And Resin did notice, but you rule it differently if you want. But I just wanted to point out that it was the exact same roll, I think.
Oh, they must have been breathing pretty heavy. So never mind. They're still breathing heavy, so you still hear at least two. Because yeah, I guess they are breathing pretty heavy, huh? I probably didn't realize Resin only rolled a 9. That's fine.
It might have even been lower than that. I don't remember.
That's funny. Yeah, hold on. Where is it?
No, it was a 4. It was a 4 plus 3. So,
Oh, 7? Oh shit, that was
yeah,
my
you
bad.
rolled it on 7. I think you just wanted us to know something.
Oh,
but yeah.
valid. Oh, but no, actually, they are just heavy breathing. So, yeah. So they're in here. There's some heavy breathing. So do you want to like move to where the breathing is to put your hand out?
Just a bit, like a little bit, not
Okay.
too far.
That's gonna be
Does it make the nature roll, or is it different?
All right. I'll let you choose here. So
Do you want to lose a hand?
survival or
Or,
animal
like-
handling?
Ooh,
You're gonna end up
both
petting one of
one.
them.
That's great. I'm gonna do animal handling.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So you hold your hand out and you feel like a large body shift in weight. And as you're moving forward, you feel the temperature in the room start to drop. And as you put your hand, you feel fur, like a large tuft of fur. However, instead of being warm like one would expect a thick fur coat, it is very cold to the touch, almost like you're touching an ice cube. And as you do that, you hear a and this thing that your hand is on begins to move a bit. And then it kind of nuzzles you feel a large head that's about half the size of your body nuzzle up against you.
Oh.
What are you doing, Chef? We are gonna have to kill these guys.
But then you also hear a, "What's that?" And you hear steps moving towards you and the clacking of nails against stone as the steps start walking in your direction.
I would like to. No, Tara's not near me at all.
That would probably not be a good idea.
Yeah.
Whir. Beep, beep.
I would like to attempt to back out. Well, back away. Actually, wait. Let me hold on. Yeah. Do.
Guys, I think Avalon's dead. Maybe we should just leave.
I don't mean to alarm you.
I saw Griffin's key. I'd like to attempt to throw it towards the entrance.
Towards the entrance.
All right.
How close are we to the entrance?
I feel like you guys stayed at like 100. How far can your thing see?
100 feet. So we would have to
Yeah.
be within 100 feet.
Yeah, so you're about 100 feet out then. All right. So you throw one of your keys, one of the many keys that have been collected by your autonomous friend. And yeah, you hear.
Wait, also, is Needles was resin with me or Severance?
To be just completely honest, it would have been with Severance.
Yeah.
Because Severance was the one that I was relying on to be perceptive.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be with you, but then I thought about it and I would have sent her with Severance.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And so, and then I'm just gonna draw this.
Also, did Enki run up to us through the forest while we were all out here waiting?
Sure. Yeah, Enki can run up to you guys.
Oh, I think Enki just muted, so maybe not.
Oh, if he's here, then he definitely ran up to you guys.
Sorry, I had a cough, so I muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, yeah.
Then yes, no. Enki runs up. Enki, you were just testing out your speed, running around, checking out the area.
You were scouting the forest. We said ahead of us.
Yeah.
Is that the excuse for when I'm gone?
You're scouting, running around. And so. And sorry, I'm just, for no reason at all, I'm just making sure everything here
Yeah,
is
to
prepped.
clarify, Enki, we were all standing about 100 feet outside of a cave entrance, and Avalon is the only person not with us currently.
I was left behind in the cave.
They were both invisible, and Severance noticed a bunch of stuff and decided to come and report it, but Avalon did not notice that, and there was no way to communicate. So Avalon is still investigating.
And he doesn't know.
He has no idea that Severance is gone now. They're invisible. How would he know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaking great.
And then, so real quick, let me just pull you guys over. It's gonna turn completely back for like everyone.
The dark cave.
And then I'm gonna bring over. And then I'm gonna where'd you go? Because he's the only one here. I'm gonna because I just need to. It's a little important that I have this stuff available for me. Okay. So, let me just give you some dark vision real quick.
All by myself.
And there we go. Night vision. It's 300 feet. What color do you want this night vision to be? Nocturnal or dimming? We'll make it nocturnal. And the tint color well, we'll do no effect, but we'll give it like a green tint.
Oh.
There we go. Now you should be able to see the circle. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. There is also a cave entrance that I just kind of drew a circle and then forgot it's a cave. So there technically has to be like an exit, so it's like right here.
Okay.
Which is an important detail.
The cave door shuts behind Avalon.
The voice that you heard, it came from this direction of the what's going on. The large thing that you're petting is right here. And so you're saying you threw a key over here.
Yes.
All right, let me make a roll. Okay. And that's... All right. So, you hear a pause for a moment. And... he's must be getting tired. Antsy. And then I need to go check up on the others. That's probably what's going on. Just don't like staying. And just kind of a little bit of mumbling, then goes, it's still daylight. Damn it. Fine. And then you hear like I better check with them. And you hear almost like the sound of like a high-pitched like squeak almost, or like it's like zzz, and then after that you no longer hear any sounds of movement, but you do see you hear a voice now over here. A key. And then there's a pause, and they'll just go, if you're in here, you're lucky. They've recently ate. They're not hungry enough for you yet. And then there's quiet.
I'm still paying that.
Yeah, you're just petting it. Yeah. No, it's you do feel at that actually it does stir and kind of start to look over to where he was. And that's fine. But it does oh, okay, cool. All right. It does seem to kind of look over after he starts to move. And then you do for a brief moment go, no, stay. And then this giant wolf then lays back down. And he's like, I gotta check on your brethren. I'll be back. And then you don't hear anything else.
So I don't know if he left or still in the cave.
Yeah, make a... you haven't heard anything. It is dead silent. However, you did note that when this person walked from here to here, here to there, whatever, you didn't hear anything. The only way you were able to tell that whereas when they walked to here and before you threw the key and before you heard the high-pitched tone, there was No more sound.
Hmm. I would like to calmly try to leave with the best of my ability.
Do you have any food in your pack?
I
Oh no.
so
Just rations? No, like fish or meat or anything like that?
no.
I think the only person with fresh food was Enki.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
think he had all the fish when he was fishing. Yeah, I have nothing. I have 10 days of rations. But
Gotcha. All right.
Hardtack.
Got it. Uh. Okay. And. then, sorry, there's that. Got it. Okay. So, with that, it, you kind of, as you start to leave, you hear, like, a faint whine, but you start to head, do you move, so you head to the exit?
yes, I try to. I'm like going to get stopped or something.
And yeah, no. So as you, oh, that's funny. Now I'm able to see the vision that you're seeing. I forgot I made it green. Uh, so just like having it all of a sudden, everything turned green was like, I was like, ah. But yeah. So you leave the cave and you
Oh,
don't.
wait.
Oh, yes.
Do I see the key on the ground at all?
It is no longer there.
Okay. That means he did pick up. Someone picked it up.
Yes.
That's
And after that, you are able to head out, and nothing seems to stop you.
okay.
And the party outside, I assume everyone's watching the cave in anticipation.
We would have caught Enki up on details.
Yes.
And the
Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check. This will be a group perception check.
yay, his +10 pass without a trace. I'm sure this is gonna go well.
Me too, or no?
No, not you.
Okay.
Look at that big 4.
I forgot that the virtual dice are a little rude to me, so I'm going to use my physical dice.
Anyway, Enki, I would have described to you that we had found what seemed to be hunting grounds for whatever these creatures were, with just blood left over.
I also
Mhm.
assume I would have shared that there were 4 entities in there.
Yeah.
While Avalon was continuing to do his petting of an animal.
Yeah, I would have described to Enki. Oh, sorry, Avalon?
I was saying I was making a furry friend.
True. We followed the pattern of these hunting grounds that we found until we found this cave, and then we found what I would have told you was just 2 creatures inside breathing, and then Severance, of course, would have clarified with the information that there were 2 wolf-like creatures, and then a smaller, or you can describe it, Severance, because I don't remember exactly what you saw.
Severance?
Ah,
Sorry, I was just asking Severance to clarify what you saw inside, or Enki and the rest of the group specifically.
There were 2 adult wolf-like things sleeping. There was a smaller child or smaller figure of a
Maybe.
wolf-like creature, which I assume is a child. And then there was a 4th entity, more human like. And they were invisible.
And
they were
Right.
also awake based on breathing.
And you also no investigation roll needed. Well, you could make an investigation, a different type of roll actually. But you also know that Needles with detect magic looked in and did not see any kind of active magic going on. Or at the very least nothing out of the what is different
Right.
from what
So
is
it's either not
everywhere.
magic or it's stronger magic than my spell.
Oh, like a spell,
Cloak
like
of invisibility.
special. Well, because invisibility, you'd still know there's illusion going
Well, yeah,
on.
that's up to you.
Oh,
whether or
nah,
not I
yeah,
would
nah.
know.
I think you'd still you wouldn't
Well,
have
actually,
a pinpoint, but
actually, one second. Detect magic. We did discuss this. It says you can use your
oh,
action to see a faint aura around any visible
yeah.
creature or object in that area.
Oh, it has to be visible. Oh, okay.
So it has to be at least somewhat visible to me, or it can
Right.
be behind a certain. It can be behind
Yeah. As long
1
as you
foot of
see some
stone,
of it.
1 inch
Yeah.
of metal, and I don't even have to see it if it's behind a certain amount of
Gotcha.
material. Right, I can still see an outline like a
Mm-hmm.
what is it called, detective vision from Batman or
Yeah,
Assassin's
yeah,
Creed. Right,
yeah.
you can still see through some materials, but not all. But it does say visible.
Gotcha.
So I
No.
assume that's to clarify invisibility is not detected by the spell.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So yeah,
Got it.
it's not ultra powerful.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
just
yeah.
a first level spell.
Fair. Well, the DM revealed that you have some
Probably
kind
not
of
invisibility.
inkling that there is not a spell involved with them being invisible.
Guys, I think it's a giant humanoid chameleon.
Seems likely. I agree.
Thank you.
But
You know, it was my scientific deduction.
great fey minds think alike.
Exactly.
But skipping past our flashback, our perception checks.
Yes.
Did everybody make one?
Oh
I
yeah.
think it
Huh.
mattered.
I think you have to make one for Timmel and Gord.
Yes. Oh, right. I still have to do them. Come here, you.
You know, me and Needles contributed so much to that role.
I think we contributed the most. If you combine our rolls, it is a 14, which is less than Severance and Haka. And
And
that's actually you didn't even have guidance, so it would have been 10 total. Anyway, sorry.
so that's 13, 12. So yeah, you don't notice anyone leaving the cave. And also, you do make note though, unless he hasn't spoken up, Avalon's not back yet.
Yes, so I did cast invisibility on both of them without warning them of the lack of communication that would allow. Hopefully he's all right. Doesn't seem like
You said it
anything's
was
changed so
wolf
far,
creatures, right?
though. What was that?
You said it was wolf creatures, right?
They seemed... I couldn't tell, but Severance seems to think they were wolf-like.
Yes.
I probably shouldn't be walking around with like 20 pounds of fish in my backpack then, should I?
Well, that's up to you. You're fast. They might be faster, but
Mhm,
it'll be a good
mhm.
experiment.
I don't like that experiment. I don't.
It could be a good test of haste.
True. Like, if I get cast, you know, if you do one of those spell casting things, well, you know, that makes me faster. I'm all for it. Sounds fun.
While they're discussing that, is there any sign of Avalon or anything else? Just dead silent.
It's just oh, what's this?
I was gonna say, I think at this point I'm out of the cave completely,
Oh, right, you're out of the cave.
right? Or no?
Yeah, after a little while, you do leave the cave.
Okay. I'm still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, lasts for an hour.
An hour? God
Yeah,
damn.
unless I break concentration, it will last for an hour.
Mm.
Of course, Severance could just cast a cantrip to drop his.
So if he really wanted to, he could just say nothing and stay creeped next to us for an hour.
He could do that. He would have to succeed at a lot of stealth checks, but he could do that.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that since I've already told you the information.
Right.
Does that mean, like, Severance, does that mean you're not invisible anymore? Or are you still invisible?
Well, I mean, I haven't made an attack or cast a spell yet, so.
Yeah, you could just come and whisper to us, and we'd know you were there.
Okay. I return to the group and relay what I kind of witnessed and mostly heard in the cave.
Needles will immediately start panicking and flying in circles because, based on his description, I'm convinced that Mr. Griffin is invisible or stealthy somewhere around us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about this, everyone. We might be the ones getting ambushed, unless he missed us and we missed him. But it sounds like he left the cave and or knows that somebody was there if the key was missing. Keys don't just apparate out of the forest, typically, and he's likely not an idiot.
Well, I do have one idea of making sure if he does come back, we'll know. And I would like to use alarm on the cave entrance.
Gotcha. And really quick, I'm sorry, I might have missed it. Did you share with them like what he said as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like the other brothers and sisters, that means there's like more around.
Hopefully far. Maybe he'll be doing his rounds for the night and return in the morning.
I mean,
And we can cuddle up with some wolves and get a long rest.
Yeah, they don't seem that bad.
Does anyone want to hold my fish?
I am away from the fish. I don't want to have that scent on me.
And you're fast enough. You're survive.
You can have the responsibility of the fish. I think that's something you've earned.
I'm not sharing any of my sashimi with you guys.
I think you're going to share with the wolves.
I mean, lets me live.
Do we think he's gone then to a different cave?
I mean, we can't really tell. I didn't see any tracks coming out of the cave.
And he also told you, I assume you would have conveyed that he told you that, or he spoke to the cave. He said, if someone's in here, I hope you're lucky they're not hungry, right?
Yeah, he said, yeah, if there is someone in here, you're lucky they're not hungry yet. And then left.
Seemingly. If they're not hungry, I believe, Enki, remind me, don't you have a spell to communicate with the animals?
Yep, picked it out while I was living in the thicket. Or picked it up, sorry.
That does beg the question if they're beasts or monstrosities. As I think the spell has limitations. But we could, hard to stage an ambush on someone we can't see.
And we
And
can,
they are awake.
set a trap, really.
Your alarm spell is a good idea.
We could go down and try to set up a fortified position.
In the cave? Near the cave? What's
In
the
the
idea? With the wolves that he's likely tamed?
They don't have to still be alive when he gets back.
I suppose if the discussion between Enki and them goes poorly, we can deal with one problem at a time. But I do feel like he was oddly confident in leaving somebody in the cave with them. It is concerning that him knowing somebody was there, didn't alert him to attack, unless he's listening right now. I paranoidly look around.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Or sorry,
A persuasion check. That's a lot better.
Yeah,
I'll take
no,
the plus 10 over my minus
perception.
4.
Wrong P.
I'll persuade the air to
Yeah.
tell me where he is. Yeah, that's a. I definitely see him. Every shadow Needles is just jumping at.
Yeah, there is a.
The shadows get deeper as the night gets darker.
Yeah, the sun is starting to get real low.
Can I use minor illusion and start like making shadowy figures in the corner of his eye?
To be fair, I have detect magic up, so I don't know if that.
Damn it.
Yeah, he'll know that there's some that it's illusion.
Oh wait, no, I
magic.
wouldn't. I would not have it up because I cast invisibility and I have not dropped it. So I am
it's-
Oh,
I am
yep, there you
panicking.
go.
Are we? I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at one of the illusions.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, I need to change it back. I accidentally changed it to 2d10. Oh, that was the damage, not the roll.
There you go.
17.
So-
Right, the illusion.
17. You fire at the shadow, but the shadow seems unfazed. So it either
He's
isn't a
too-
thing. Maybe you didn't hit hard
He's
enough.
too nimble. I can't hit him. We should run.
What's wrong, Needles? You okay?
Oh, something behind that tree. He's watching us. They're always watching us.
Yeah, I'll go check. Enki walks over there. He's like, nothing.
That's just my nerves. I swear I saw something.
And I will say, it's not completely dark, and all of you have dark vision at the moment. But even with
Oh yeah,
dark
Enki
vision,
naturally has dark vision, so I think he
Yeah.
won't be a problem.
Who did?
Enki, you have dark vision naturally, right?
Yeah, I'm an elf.
So you have dark visions, but you are able to tell that the sun is not long for the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we set an ambush in his cave where he left an invisible intruder confidently? I don't suppose we have much of an option.
Hey, who said he was confident?
He seemed
Possibly he was
confident.
only confident against one person because he had a numbers advantage.
Right.
True, true.
Also, he just sounded tired, really.
We don't know how long until he'll be back, but he did say that he would be back, correct?
Well, not really. He just told the wolf to stay, and then he had to go check on the others and didn't say anything about coming back.
There's more?
Well, there are probably more around in the forest somewhere. This can't be just the only cave, probably.
Jeff, you don't have to say if you don't want to, but I do think he did say he would be back, but I could just be misremembering.
No. That was something that was heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he did say
Mhm.
come back? Oh, I didn't hear that part then.
I wasn't there, but I do remember him saying that.
Because he told the creature that you were petting, because it seemed to get upset with him leaving. But he's like, stay, I'll be back.
Oh, then yeah. I thought, okay, yeah. I missed that. My bad.
No, you're good. And also, Enki, you will note too, when you were running around scouting the area, you did note there were a couple of caves scattered throughout the woods.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I would like to relay vaguely that I've seen some caves in the area.
How do you vaguely relay that?
There's caves in this area.
All right. That's fine.
That was not vague.
I was about to say that's not really vague.
I don't know, like direction, like where they are.
Oh, yeah. You simply
I
say
see.
that there are in the area. Got it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I worded that poorly. That's my bad.
No worries. No worries.
Does anybody else feel like trudging through the forest at night to find other caves, or relying on him returning to this one?
We just need him, and I say we just kind of wait.
I think we should wait out at this cave. I don't much like our options of potentially being ambushed while traversing the forest.
Was that alarm going off?
I'm gonna be honest. As John will speak up, like, I don't know how much I like being in the woods. Period. When the sun's down.
I agree with John. That, and it could be days till he returns. Because he said that he fed him or something, right? How often do they even eat?
They just recently ate. Question is, what did they eat before? So
Would my character know that like bigger animals have like slower metabolism and stuff?
Make it. Okay. So for wolves in general, or what this specific creature?
Just like bigger animals having slower metabolisms, like
Or
a
like
whale.
predator.
is
Give
not
me a
gonna eat
nature
them.
check.
All right. No, nature.
10. Yeah. Hard to say. There definitely are
Do you think-
creatures that, sometimes don't have to eat for a while, but hard to say if this is one of them.
Hmm.
Well, we have a wolf whisperer on our hands. May as well
We
take
do?
advantage of your I believe so. You claim to have the capacity.
Oh yeah. My bad. I thought we had like a druid or something,
That would be handy at the moment. So our options, our votes are for either being in the cave or leaving the forest altogether. Is that correct, John and Enki?
Yeah. Or I'm trying to remember his voice. It was more like a yes. But again, I'm going to do whatever we as a group are doing. This is not me trying to leave you guys specifically.
There are
I thought
eight
his
of
voice
us.
was a bit lighter, because I remember the innkeeper having that type of deep voice.
Oh yeah, no, I know because the innkeeper was was my customer service voice. So it was
Mhm.
the hell are you doing there?
Yeah. Wow.
Whereas this was more like he's clearly a bad guy.
Do
Yes.
you want to buy a statue?
Yes, exactly. There we go. Yes,
With
I
8 of us,
personally-
I'm confident in our abilities.
That's fair. I have
9 of
seen
us now
it.
that Enki's rejoined.
Yes, you make a valid point. So I suppose up to you guys then.
Out of character, I do feel like the DM might have been hinting at us to
No,
leave the
no,
forest.
no. He is simply a man who is about trying to survive. And taking risks is not very well surviving. And this shit freaks him the hell out.
Well, toughen up, statue boy.
He's,
I think we're spending the night with some wolves.
okay then.
What's scaring you out here, John?
Oh, I mean, other than the fact that there is some kind of creature that seems to be, consistently killing things in the woods at night that is invisible, couldn't tell you.
That sounds normal.
Very normal.
Fair enough. My bad.
Man, that sounds like a scary situation. It would suck to be something like that.
Right?
Hey, Johnny, want some fish?
Also, might I add, I'm human. I can't see in the dark. Oh wait, no, I
We'll
think
get
he's...
some light.
Is he human or is he?
Doesn't his phantasm give him something?
Not
Or
dark
no?
vision. Oh wait, shit. Yes, it does actually.
You mean his hand?
His phantasm is actually, he's like, oh wait, yes, I completely forgot. And then you see Bowls on Parade just kind of comes out of him. Well, Kitty sees it.
Winch sees that.
Yeah, Winch sees it. Phases out of him for a second, but then phases back into him, but you can still see Bowls on Parade's horns popping out of his head and the eyes. And he goes, that's better.
I think that goblin smell messed up your brain, John.
Sure. Whatever you say. So, are
Well,
you...
you can see better. Are you willing to stay in the woods?
Sure. If that's the group consensus.
Don't worry. If you ever want to smell like fish, let me know.
I appreciate the offer. And I'm just getting everyone on the map here. Because unless someone says otherwise, I'll move you actually into the cave.
No, we're cave diving tonight. Don't
Oh,
doubt us.
wait.
Cave
We're
diving.
spelunking.
We're not cave diving. It's not underwater.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be on top of the cave.
It's
just
not
waiting out
underwater
there.
yet.
Oh, you're going on top?
Yeah, just climb on top and just waiting out there.
Pop on top. All right.
Alone? Or SM
Yeah.
Tears with you?
Yeah, Tara's with me.
I will leave Resin with you just in case, but as the rest of us go into the cave, I would say, Avalon, being out here alone at night seems like a bad idea, but I will leave Resin with you, if you
fine.
insist.
And
It'll be
Avalon, the
fine.
invisibility lasts for an hour.
Yeah. Well, I'd use alarm.
Right. But eventually you're not going to be invisible.
No, what
Yeah,
he's saying, he said he cast alarm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have broken anyway.
Oh, that would have broken it. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You already know you're not invisible.
So
You're just
being in the
standing on
cave
top of
wouldn't
this.
help anyway.
Yeah. And
It is the top of the hill within 100 feet of the cave inside.
yeah. I'd say so, sure.
Okay. So Resin will be able to communicate
Yeah.
to me if anything goes wrong.
And then are you by the front of the cave or inside the cave?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was on top. Since you said I asked are we
Yeah.
able to climb the cave on top of the cave?
Yeah, you're at the center of the... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm just going to put a little indicator. Sure. There we go. All right. Let's get everyone in. Tara's here with you. Timmel.
Do we send Enki in a little bit ahead just to make introductions?
Yes, that's right. Enki's going in first to chat.
Well, I was asking Enki if he would prefer, or we can just all bust in.
I don't mind going up a bit ahead.
Don't get eaten.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
So I will stay 50 feet behind Enki, but everybody else can do as they
Yes.
please.
I gotta give you night vision. I should make the default for the tokens to have dark vision, in all honesty. And then just
Since we have a Twilight Cleric.
yeah, and then just turn it off when you don't have it. I think that would just make my life a lot easier. That's
And Avalon's on the layer above.
yep. And, there we go. I was like, I'm forgetting Severance, who actually does have it just always set because he just has it. All right. So
because I still have yet to cast a spell or attack, technically I'm still invisible, but
Mhm.
I'm still with the group and they know that I'm there.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, and it hasn't been a full hour yet. So you are still invisible. And
I assume we're sneaking down.
Why can't I be invisible?
I think do you take 5 levels in Trickster Rogue?
Yeah.
Did you take invisibility as a spell, or do you take something else?
My level 5?
Yeah, you should have second level spells.
I don't
no,
think I do.
Trickster doesn't get second level spells until 7th level.
Oh,
No,
my bad.
man.
Sorry, I got your hopes up.
You did. I was like, what?
We gotta survive another 2 levels.
All right. So Enki, are you sneaking in or are you just walking in?
Walking in. I
All
can get
right.
out whenever I want. I don't need to sneak.
Okay. So you walk into the cave. And so don't mind that. Don't mind that. I'm just finding a good spot for it.
Can I pre-ritual my animal thing?
Huh? Oh, yeah, ritual cast it. Go for it. The speak with animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walk in. You don't see anything. What do you do?
I don't hear any thoughts, right?
Well, you speak with them. You don't hear their thoughts.
Sorry, can I speak out loud?
Mhm.
Anybody there? I
And
got fish.
yeah. I'll let you choose persuasion or animal handling.
I think persuasion's better. Alright, let me pull up my character sheet. Hold on. Still doing this on mobile because my computer just doesn't want to work with me. Persuasion.
And you hear a or we could eat you and the fish. And go ahead and roll initiative.
Did the rest of us just hear growling?
The rest of you heard the wind pick up and almost to a howl.
Okay, I'm gonna change the ambience I have playing then.
Yep. Oh, is the Roll20 not playing?
Maybe it is. It's quiet.
Yeah.
I don't
I
hear it.
hear it faintly.
Oh, I do hear it.
Oh,
It was just quiet
that's
for me.
much louder.
Is there a way I can turn it up for myself?
I'm not
Audio,
sure.
video.
I think it's the audio video.
Oh, that's actually too loud.
Yeah, no. I was trying to see if a certain
I
thing
found
would
it for
just
myself.
I
affect
don't hear
me.
it at all.
There's got to be a way.
Oh, it
where
might
you
be
can...
your.
Or is it the jukebox?
Yeah.
Yes, the
Do
jukebox.
you want everyone in the party to roll initiative?
Just for the sake of, even if you're not there, let's go ahead and everyone roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Just nobody's in particular. Well, actually, there's
My
probably
first bad
only
initiative. I think that's my first bad initiative in the campaign.
Wait, holy
I always
crap! I have
roll.
20 initiative. Let's go! Oh wait, no, that's not an episode 20. I have 5. I got happy.
Winch pulling in with that wacky 7-Eleven.
Wait, how did you even get a freaking point? A decimal initiative again?
inventory
mystery.
weight.
I mean, it's kind of cool because he has above 8, but he's below 8 at the same time.
He rolled a 7, so it's actually putting him slightly above what he rolled. Because he doesn't have a modifier.
Yeah.
So I'm curious of why but it's like, alright, whatever. Ah! Alright. Where were we? Ah, yes, there we are. I'm making sure Bartholomew got in. Oh, Bartholomew.
It's not sorting for me. What's going on?
There we go. And Bartholomew was like, "Ah, sorry, I am Edward. I am another personality that may or may not exist in a couple of moments. I'm rather shy, and I stick to myself, but I'm currently the one in control. I apologize for any inconvenience."
Isn't that like the most lore accurate Joe Fix-It?
I love it so much, and I
That
really
is.
hope he agrees to that, because it's like in another campaign that I've run, like I had so many different ways that were lore accurate for if someone wasn't there for me to control them, and it was so convenient.
Yeah.
Because I also
I was gonna say I read this one where this guy had a friend who they knew weren't gonna show up a lot, so they made him like a victim of a teleportation spell. So whenever he wasn't there, he like teleported somewhere.
Oh, like a curse. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, oh, and I still have to roll for them. All right. Okay. That works out well.
Guys, I don't think the negotiation worked.
Keep trying. Persistence will always get you there in the end.
And I'm just outside like la 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 la.
All right.
Wonder how everyone's doing inside the cave.
He said he wants to eat me.
Well,
So, I think Enki's probably going to be first.
looks like it. That's a lot higher than anybody else.
The only thing I'm good at, man. Running.
All right.
What I'm gonna do.
So, Enki, actually, it is your turn.
Come on, guys. Like, I can produce infinite fish practically. Let's do this right.
I rolled initiative, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna come out of invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably come
yeah.
out of invisibility when I buff or heal.
Mind you, if I cast any concentration spell, it will automatically drop. Or if I get hit, I'll have to roll concentration. So it might not be up to you, depending on what happens.
Enki,
I'll try to keep it up.
go. So, you're saying, like, I can get you infinite fish. Come on, man. Make a persuasion roll.
It's definitely not deception.
Yeah, it's not deception.
Got infinite fish.
That's a funny bit is that it isn't deception.
So, all right. You don't see anything. Oh, I guess that's a good point. Is this your action, bonus action, or free action? Because that changes the
Action.
difficulty. Action? Okay. All right. So, 14. You're unsure. But the air feels chilly, cold. You feel a shiver down your spine. Are you doing anything else after you say that? You don't get a response.
I'd like to use my bonus action to start crying.
Crying is a free action. I will make that.
Okay. Whew. Can I cry longer if I use it as a bonus action?
Sure.
And then that's my turn.
All right. Avalon. Oh wait, this hasn't started yet. My bad.
Is
My
it
bad.
Mergigante?
Close.
Hazel geese?
Ball. Yeah.
Everybody pronounces it differently. Don't worry.
Yeah. I always say ball geese. I think is the most common one I say.
All geese.
Ball geese. I know
Just-
it's wrong. I purposely
Just skip
go.
the Z.
Yeah. I fully go over the Z. Balga geese. I mainly just call it bastard. let's see. So, sorry, yeah, here we are. No, we're still on this for a minute. All right, Avalon.
Would I have known what was going on at all?
Well, you're on top of the cave, so I guess not. Timmel is
Yeah.
gonna wait. Glorb is gonna wait. Hawka.
Unless I can see them, I'm just gonna. Which it doesn't look like I can, because I don't see anything.
You can cry with me.
So I'm just gonna wait, I guess.
All right. Oh, that's right. Oh, I keep forgetting
Unless
what's
I
it
should
called.
be able to see them.
No, it's not this. Ah, that's what it is. All right. Sorry, 1 second. Uh. Where is it? Here we go. This one's definitely getting me copyright strike, so I cannot use that. Oh, dang it. It doesn't show it here. There we go. Come on. There we go. This part's just gonna get a little silent, and that's fine. But I just want to double check that this is what I think it is before I share it. Uh-huh. Perfect. Actually, no. There's a better one. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I thought I had this ready. Awkward. Nope. No. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? No, not that one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is it this one?
Make an investigation check, Chef.
Yeah, no kidding.
See if you can find it.
I don't think I am, but this one is good enough.
Natural
There we
one.
go.
Very sad.
Yep. All right, so here you guys go. There. All right. So sorry, Haka, what are you doing?
If I can't see them, I'm just gonna wait.
All right. And
Or should I do it? Actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can know where they are.
yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
A bonus action, I guess. Perception there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Needles is just fluttering right in your ear, and my wing keeps hitting the edge of your
yeah.
edge of you. It's just really annoying.
Yes, and for those watching stream, oh yeah, let me just post the link in the chat as well. Oh, it won't let me do it from OBS or from Streamlabs. I have to like actually go into the stream from Twitch. That's fine. Give it a minute. You know, I usually have this open and available at this point, but this is fine. Anyway, Winch, what you up to?
I'm not really sure since I can't really see anything as well.
That
Maybe
is
I
true.
could run a perception as well.
Yeah, go for it. 13. All right. Yeah. No, you look around and it's like, yeah, no, I have dark vision, but I don't see anything in here. All right.
Okay.
So, Enki.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did they ever say that they saw that they were wolf-like creatures, or they only felt them?
They've been felt and smelled. They have not been seen.
Oh, they could be invisible too.
And
I think Severance would have had a chance to go. He just rolled late.
oh yeah, there's the 10. So Severance, my apologies. What are you up to?
I'm gonna break invisibility and do a cantrip of Toll of the Dead.
Oh,
It does.
Oh, it does say you have to point at one creature.
you have to
can
point at
see.
the creature you see. You do not see
Oh.
any creature.
What does Toll of the Dead do?
It
It rings out and
Yeah.
tolls for the dead.
yeah. However,
It's like
Oh,
church bells.
God.
yeah.
It's like church bells that do damage.
hmm
Both of my damage
Don't you have-
spells need a target that is seen.
hmm
That is tough.
Don't you have that area spell that you use?
Oh, I just had to scroll down. I see the spell description now. Never mind.
I will say you guys would have seen Needles cast a spell on the boat that might help with invisible creatures.
Oh,
So
that was
you would
Needles
probably
that
know
cast
that.
I thought that was Severance.
Needles cast Moonbeam. I was talking about Fairy
Yeah.
Fire.
That's the one that I thought Severance cast on.
Severance
the boat.
might have it as well. I'm not sure, but
Yeah. I feel like Severance has it actually. They might.
I'm like,
No,
No.
oh, I do have it. It's a first level for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
yeah, you could do that.
Is that what you are doing on your turn?
Yeah.
Point to have your little pointer or draw the circle, right? Because it's
a cube,
or cube.
20-foot cube.
So if you go to the measuring tool, when you
It's
click
4 by
on
4
it,
squares.
you can say square and do it to edge. So it'll say snap to center, do it snap to corner.
So snap to corner, linger.
Yeah. So right there. All right.
Well, I haven't put it down yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were the light blue. That's Needles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just me. I'm just dancing around.
Wait,
I might cast it too,
I
depending.
need to move the turn order thing. Am I not able to see where Needles put his?
I'm not gone yet. I have
Yeah,
not put
Needles
mine
hasn't
anywhere.
gone yet because technically this is at turn order 10.
Then I'm going to put it there.
And then, oh yeah, that's fair. I guess you technically don't have to snap to corner. You can still snap to center.
Oh, it's on snap to corner.
Oh, it is interesting.
Yep.
Because when I do snap the corner, it starts from the center.
I think that's actually a little bit too small. Because
Is
that's
it-
only 3.5.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's that 4.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube. That's 20
Yeah.
feet.
Oh, yeah, that's 20 feet.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Interesting. All right. So,
Just throwing me off.
and it makes a what save does it have to be if there happens to be something in that area?
You have it
You
set to
said left.
measure origin, not measure origin corner, not snap to corner. Just so you know. I don't know if it matters, but I just want to say.
Yeah. I think ultimately though, the more I thought on it, I'm like, oh well, it technically measures 20 regardless. So I'm like, I'm sure it's fine.
Hold on.
What save is it? Fairy Fire.
It's dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
It's a dex
Yeah,
save. Ah, there's a saving throw. It has to make 14.
That would technically be
Oh, that's not for him.
that would
Oh, that's
technically
mine.
be 40. So from corner to corner.
It's a 20-foot cube, so it's just you go 10 foot out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
works
just
too.
put it
The
where
way
you
you're
want.
doing it works as well. So you're putting it there?
Yep.
All right, and then what's it save have to beat? Oh, 15. If there is something, it's succeeded. But if there isn't, it's just, it's same result. So you're not sure if there's nothing there or if something is there and succeeded the save. Anki, so each creature, actually, any creature in the area, Anki, give me a dex save.
Oh no!
Oh,
Poor Enki.
Oh damn! The turn thing's blocking my.
Wait, if it's a
Character.
cube, does that mean since it goes 20 feet up from the ground, does that mean
He's like 30 feet up. It's
okay?
yeah, it's a wide
Let's
cave.
say okay.
Yeah, the turn thing's blocking my character's sheet thing, so I can't even.
You can
roll.
move the turn order.
I don't, not a mobile, man.
There. Is it
Oh,
still
there you
there?
go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alright. You said Dex?
Mm-hmm. Dex saving throw.
Man.
So that's a success.
From what?
That's the one.
No, there you go. Now it lets me move it.
All right, so Anki doesn't get illuminated either.
Oh,
alright.
okay. Whew. Thought I was being attacked by by the wolves. What's he
You're being
doing?
attacked by a moon robot.
Yep.
All right. Although you are getting attacked.
Oh.
So you feel icy jaws clamp onto your arm. As you take
57 points.
I'll just do it on
This is
this.
supposed to be the goblins all over again.
It's like more than double my health.
So this is going to be plus. Okay.
We do have
So-
a paladin and a cleric with us.
You take 10 piercing damage, or sorry, 10 necrotic damage, as you feel just a icy shiver through your hand into your spine, and it spreads throughout your body. So I'm just gonna keep track of it right here on the paper in front of me. But your strength is now decreased by 1.
Oh, gee.
So what's your strength at
My
currently?
highest stat. 11.
Okay, so for Enki, so your strength is now 10. So the modifier is still the same currently. You don't have to change it because I'm keeping track of it here. Enki.
Fish getting heavy.
Mind you, if your strength reaches 0, you do die. If any stat reaches 0, you will die.
And so,
So if you're dumb enough, you could just die.
yeah.
You forget to breathe.
And that's turn. Make a strength saving throw, actually.
The strength? Okay. Well, gee. Bam.
All right. So you are also pulled to the ground, and you are now prone.
Oh. That means advantage on any attacks that melee creatures make with you.
Needles.
Someone's mauled to
Well,
death?
you'll be able to stand up next turn, since it's my turn coming next.
And Needles, so you just see Enki standing at the end of the cave, and then just get drawn down.
Okay, so first things first, with Find Familiar, I'm able to communicate telepathically while it's within 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I will communicate with Resin, my familiar, to do what she can to get Avalon, to alert Avalon of the danger. And I don't know if you want me to describe what I think she would do, or if you want to describe, since it's sort of a iffy, packed, familiar situation.
Yeah. Yeah, so she'll just kind of like tug at your Avalon, like Resin starts like kind of tugging at you and like pointing like and,
What's going on?
and like pointing below
Like, is he back?
and it's just and like pointing down and then like flies forward and then like motions its hand for you to follow.
Then I'll just fall down and like, okay.
Okay.
Show me, I guess.
All right. And then we'll say since you didn't do anything last turn, we'll consider it a held action.
Alright.
So you'll start climbing down. You'll use the dash action so you can climb all the way down. And that'll get you like here. And Tara will follow. Well, actually, that's true. Do you want to stand at the mouth of the cave? Or would you prefer to stand just outside it?
Just outside it.
Okay. All right.
Would that take any level of action? It does just say I can communicate. So if it takes an action, I'll just accept that. But if it doesn't, then I do have something else I want to do.
No. Because you were just telling it to do something. And
Yeah,
that's
so
not
just
really an
communication.
action per
Okay.
se, because communication
Then I
is
will
a free action.
try. So actually, is it obvious which direction Enki got attacked from?
Unsure, but he did seem to get pulled to the ground. I guess make a perception check.
I knew I was cooked when he didn't even bother asking my AC.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can see the bite marks on his arm. It seems that the creature is on this side of him.
Sorry, which side? This side over here?
Yeah.
So it was similar to where? And with that perception check, do I hear anything of where? Because that's just one creature.
Yeah.
Does it sound like they're all around the cave, or does it sound like they're mostly in this direction, or do I not know?
You're not sure about the other one. It hasn't moved yet.
Okay. So I will, I think... I'm gonna do it. I'll just do it here, where I had it. I don't know. Is there a way I can get it to stay? If I left
Oh,
the-
yeah. So if you go
Change
to where
it
it
to
says
linger.
measuring,
Oh, linger.
yeah.
Yeah, linger
Linger,
instead of
linger.
instant.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it right there. Fairy Fire. My DC is 1 higher, so 16 instead of 15. I
And-
get 1 free per day, so I don't even mark a spell slot off.
Nice.
Little fairy casts
And-
Fairy Fire.
That is a fail.
Nice. Just 1.
Just one. And it bright light, right? For how many feet?
Dim light. I
Dim light.
believe.
Okay.
Outlined in light. Duration object affected creature said dim
Duration
light in a
object.
10-foot radius.
Yep.
So anybody that didn't have dark vision should be able to at least somewhat see the room now.
Can't benefit
There we
from
go.
being invisible.
And it is now glowing. And you see a dark, shadowy figure. It's like a wolf that is pitch black with shadows dripping and oozing from it. And from its fangs, you can see almost like a venom shadow come from its mouth. And it's
That's the end of my turn.
all right. And believe it or not, not a fan.
Oh, actually, I would move. Sorry, I did
Mhm.
want to move a little bit. Oh, that's not.
No,
Move.
go ahead.
How do I get rid of that? Okay. Move. I will move. You know what? I'm just gonna move close to Enki because I feel like Enki's in danger, and I do get to spend. I should remember these. It's been so long since we've been in combat because knowledge just kept talking. So I will spend one of my 3. Oh no, 2 because I spent 1 earlier. Nope, we had a long rest. So I spend 1 of my 3 dissection times, my blade song, and then enter that and increase my armor class and my other benefits. Oh, that is not correct. So yes, I am now. You hear eerie humming. Anybody within 30 feet of me hears eerie humming in their mind, and Needles has taken on a slightly maniacal, giggling sort of attitude. Very creepy.
So just me.
Well,
Wolf bit me and this
Technically,
is
the
weird
wolves
background
should
music.
Sorry, what was that?
I said a wolf just bit me and this is creepy music. Needles hell.
as it is just
I'm
like
coming to help.
And with that, you feel the temperature of the cave sharply begin to drop as wind begins to violently come in through the entrance with the temperature change. Well, yeah, 'cause he would go in. And then you see a... just a blast of ice and darkness envelops both Enki and Needles. Go ahead
Nice. Ice just got closer and it's an AoE.
and go ahead and give me dexterity saving throw.
Nice. I don't. Oh wait, maybe I do get a benefit from.
I thought you did.
Just checking. Why is it
And
Oh, that's long.
advantage on acrobatics checks?
oh,
not dex
that's
saves.
got it.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and make a dex save.
13.
So 13 is a fail, 20 is a
Nice.
success. Yeah, so on a fail, you take 21 necrotic damage. It's like a combination of necrotic and cold. So if you're resistant to one, you take the other instead. And also
Cold in the hurts.
you lose. Your strength goes down by 3.
Nice.
So,
Big 7.
I hope there's no anti-wisdom creatures, otherwise I'm screwed.
oh man, it's a. And for context, Needles almost made his strength the one that was.
I would have been dead right now if that
Yes.
was the case.
Oh my god.
I did have a brief moment of oh no as I realized, but then I quickly remembered that we switched it for this very reason. Because I straight up was like, "Hey, this is funny."
Well,
I was like, "This is funny, but you might die."
I'm fairly confident I almost chose strength as well, but swapped to dexterity after a warning.
Oh, yep. Because
And I succeed my concentration check.
okay, good.
Because I get a 5 bonus for
Oh, yeah.
my
So that's
dissection time.
Perfect.
I had no chance. I had no choice but to take the deal. Otherwise, I would have had like freaking 15 on the 15 and below on everything.
And okay, there's that.
Did Enki just avoid all damage, or did he take half?
Does that proc at level 5? What level does that come at?
Oh, evasion? I think that's higher level.
Yeah, I thought evasion was level
Evasion's
7.
Level 5.
Oh, is evasion?
Oh,
You have evasion?
I think so.
Or is
'Cause
that
I think that's
uncanny
the only
dodge?
thing I got. I could be thinking of something else.
let me double check because I could have
Let me
sworn
check.
it was level
I
7.
wrote it down for sure.
You might
I
have
got
got
uncanny
uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
No, I
Yeah.
have uncanny
Oh wait, but uncanny dodge. Oh no,
You
no,
can still half
uncanny dodge
damage
halves
on a
it, yeah.
reaction.
So I mean, you could have the
Like,
damage
after
at
you
least.
can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage against you.
Yeah. So do you want to use your reaction?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ow.
instead you take and we round up for half. So you take 11 instead of 21.
Well, he succeeded his check.
Oh, you succeeded it. Oh, so you only took
So he
half
probably
damage
takes
anyway.
six.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can half it again.
That's true. You can have the
If you
half
want.
if you want.
I think I have to, because he's already halved my health.
Oh, Jesus. So instead of taking 11, you take, so, yeah, let me just take a fourth of that. All right, no, yeah. So instead of it being 11, you take 6. But the decrease in your strength is still the same.
So I take -1.
Sorry, what?
So you said 6 damage?
Mm-hmm. And your strength is now down to 7.
9 health. Let's go. 9 health.
Avalon!
Before
I'll
that,
be right back.
Oh, wait, no, it's Enki's turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
your turn.
I'm back.
wait, hold on. Did you roll for John Williams for the initiative?
Oh my god. Thank you for I knew I was missing something. Thank
Because I just
you.
looked at everything like, wait, wasn't John with us the entire time?
He is right here.
To be fair, he does seem like the kind of guy that would just stand in the corner. I'm helping. I promise.
But I'm like, he still has his bull with him, so I'm guessing he's going to use that at some.
Oh, we got his bull?
Yeah,
What?
because he's supposed to have made it so it can.
Yeah, he had a second one that he was
Oh,
making.
yes. Oh shit, I forgot to bring that with him.
We almost had to fight too if we had fought him in his basement.
Yes.
Would've been a good
Oh, I remember he said something like, "Oh, there's a second bull." Wait,
Yes.
doesn't that mean that we could have gone back and picked
two.
got his first bull?
We're only a couple hours away. And what's her name is still there if we turn in the bounty. We could always go back for seconds.
I don't know.
Thank
We
you.
finally got that guy from the crappy town.
Inky,
Oh,
what
there
were
we
you
go.
going to do for your turn? You do have advantage on any attacks against the creature that's highlighted by fairy fire.
I'm on the ground, aren't I?
You can stand up with half your movement.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
Mind you, you have 60 feet of movement. So
I know,
Yeah.
but it's half of that. No.
you can still get anywhere in the cave.
Yeah.
Why? My speed.
You're not a fast boy today.
And you still
Just a
could
normal boy.
bonus action disengage, action dash.
You could leave me, abandon me
Yeah.
with my 16 measly hit points.
I'm gonna hit the same, man. Alright, I'll get up and then I'll be at normal speed.
And
Before he attacks,
yes.
well, this might be too much, but thinking about it, Needles would have been near the wolf because Needles would be smart enough to know that that would help Enki.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's too late, I will just stay where I am.
Huh? No. I mean, you know how rogues work. You would have been there. Yeah.
Okay. Because that will help.
'Cause
him
you can
get sneak
see-
attack if he hits.
Exactly.
Oh, he has advantage regardless. Never mind. I'm where I am. He has
Yeah.
fairy fire. Fairy
Oh
fire gives him
yeah, he has
advantage.
advantage regardless. Yeah.
We're gonna say anything.
All right, fair enough.
You don't have to attack Enki. I was just assuming you would.
No, I am.
Good.
Go ahead and
Kill
roll
that
the hit.
thing. Doesn't want your fish. Maybe it does. Oh, you could still talk. Well, too late.
Enki.
Nah, he freaking attacked me. No, there's no more talking.
This is a regular rapier, correct?
Yeah.
Magical.
Okay, no reason in particular. What's your passive perception? Oh, it's pretty shitty. Okay. So you
Well, that thing.
so you did 20 damage. Got it. And then what next?
Wait, what you saying like that? I'm sorry. My entire thing just reset. So I have to reload the page.
Ah, no worries. Okay.
It's not reloading.
So yes, you did your 20 damage. Now what?
Wait, 20 damage.
8 plus 12.
That was my roll for a hit.
So after
Your damage rolled as well.
Yep, it's
Automatically.
auto rolling the damage.
Oh,
It's right
did it
below
do it?
Mhm.
Sorry, I couldn't see it.
Nah, you're good. The 8 damage for sneak damage, then 12 for piercing.
And your sneak is currently 3d6, right? You have it set properly.
It's not set properly.
yeah.
Let me fix it.
No, it didn't.
It only says 2d6.
If it's 2d6, you can roll an extra d6 right now
Mhm.
because it should be 3.
And I'm gonna fix it to 3.
So if it wasn't, you can roll an extra d6, Enki.
Okay, yeah, I guess I will.
and I will fix
Yeah,
the...
it's not letting me like go back into the website anymore. I don't know why.
Ah, no worries.
Oh, you just can't get Roll20?
Oh yeah, his character
Nah.
sheet's being pretty glitchy too. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
We can have Chef roll for you if you
Yeah,
need
I'll
him
just
to.
roll.
Yeah, game's rolling.
And +2, we'll go a little bit into it. We might consider, because this combat I think is about to get a little messier, and we do have other
Oh, great.
players who are gonna be getting involved as well. So we'll probably do like one more round of combat, and then probably call the session anyway. Especially if you're having issues with your character sheet.
Yeah, I just got back in, thankfully.
Oh, you got back in? Okay. So let me add your Oh! it is incorrect. It has been put in correctly. There was just an incorrect one in there as well. So for whatever reason, that procced instead of the correct one.
Well, damn.
But, alright, now the correct one's there. I didn't even have to set it up. Anywho, so I'll just add an extra... I'll add a d6. I rolled a 2. So you did 22 damage. And now what are you up to? You still have a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I restore my reaction. Good.
Yeah, no, reaction's gonna refresh now. That's back to your turn.
Yeah, okay. Whew. Thank goodness he attacked me right before my turn.
Mm-hmm.
What a nice guy. And besides the fact that I leave both to death, man. I don't know what to do.
Mind you, if you disengage, you still have your half of your movement, which for you is 30.
Yeah.
The pain.
And if you're low, it might be good.
To get near a healer.
I'll use
Traditionally, when you're low on health.
it's probably good. I mean, Boots of Speed make it so they get disadvantage on attacks of opportunity, right? The whole reason why I have this.
Have the what?
Boots of Speed.
They give disadvantage on... Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's fun.
That's the only other thing it does besides make me fast.
Hey, but being fast is already pretty fun, especially since you...
I can already get over there with 30 move speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just be safe and disengage.
Because, yeah, let's see. So it's 40 feet to get to the exit, actually, it seems.
Alright, I will dash.
Alright. You're getting out of that cave. So
You're gonna fall flat on your face.
It does get an attack of opportunity, but it is with disadvantage. Alright, and so that is... Oh, that's a 15 to hit. Your AC is 16.
Oh.
So you are able to just barely slip by. And also,
Imagine I'm just running and I just hear right behind me.
And I want you to know it was a 17 for the other roll. So if it didn't have
Oh my
disadvantage, it would have hit you and you would have had to make a strength save.
Oh no.
So with 60 movement speed,
I want to get as far as possible.
so where you are, that's 40. So do you because this is blocked off, but here, there you go. I have to move you across.
Yeah, I want to go further.
There's another 5.
Get out of my way.
And then so 45, 50, 55, 60, like there. That seem all right?
Am I able to hide behind the bull, like in that direction, or?
There's too many people in that direction. It's too crowded.
Okay, yeah, I'll just accept over there.
I guess it technically wouldn't, like, if I didn't fuck up so badly when I was making this, you would have more space. I'll fix it before we get back for next session. So I guess...
I mean, if Enki can get to me, since I'm a cleric, I'm the person who likely has the most heals other than our paladin.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Although
Is
he's
it a
kind of
free
near
action to assume the fetal position? And
you. You run over to Avalon. You see, you see him just sprint past you, and you are able to see the glowing wolf now,
I am.
or the glowing shadow creature in the form of a wolf.
Did my alarm ever go off before?
Has not
made
gone
it
off
down
yet. Because I assume you set the alarm to not go off when your teammates cross, right?
Correct.
So it has not gone off.
Okay. I look at Enki and first asks like, what's going on? It's like, what's going on, Enki?
I'll just show my arm. It's involved.
God, Enki really does just get bullied every combat.
Yeah, I'm with the goblins first.
I just remembered the goblins. Oh no, is this gonna be a
I'm a
theme?
porcupine. I played dead.
I like to like
But you
go
know
inside,
what? It's
yeah,
what we rogues do.
and
And
see what's going on. So like right here.
yeah, and so you see, there's the glowing wolf.
You see Needles, skinned almost blackened, hair almost frozen with frost. It's just not good looking. Like I'm barely flying. My wings are cracking through frost
Yeah,
to even keep myself in the air. It is not. I do not look
There's
healthy.
No.
Is 85% of the map supposed to be pitch black?
it's darkness.
cave.
Yeah,
It is dark outside. You have to
Dark
move to.
You can't see the outside of the cave from the inside.
Oh.
yeah. So in order to see the inside, because I fucked up a little bit when drawing it, I'll fix it before next session. The entrance is right here, so like you'll be able to see it once you go right here, like once you're within the cave. That's a little fucky wucky on my part. Sorry about that.
Is it bad that I can only see black?
No, it
Only
just
black
means
at
I need
all.
to give you vision. Hold on.
Well, he probably
Okay.
aren't you like outside the cave right now?
Yeah, so he's outside the cave, but
Am
he
I?
also straight up didn't have any vision.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And there, yeah, there's your dark vision.
I would-
Imagine not having dark vision and being blind in a cave. Couldn't be me with 300 feet.
Couldn't be my allies. Not with them.
Imagine
Couldn't be a
not
follower of
being
the
Mars.
Moon Maiden.
Clearly. I'm thinking of the meme of clearly you don't own an air fryer, but clearly you aren't a follower of the Moon Maiden.
I'm gonna go like move over here. That's 30 altogether.
And do you have Terra follow as well?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
can't grab him right now. I was about to say like, I can't grab him. He's back outside.
I got you.
And then I know that's like the same spot I was beforehand when I was in the cave. So I would like to attempt to just reach out my hand and see if the wolf that I was paying for can remember me, remember scent.
Make an animal handling check.
I want to use DM inspiration.
All right.
I'm
It
gonna
would
use
stick
DM
with the
inspiration.
12 if you.
Hmm.
Oh no, that's only if you had advantage on the roll. So never mind.
Yeah.
So it
Come
would
on,
be
weren't you
16.
capped?
Yeah, I was capped.
Oh yeah,
my-
so you're gonna get one anyway.
Let's say that's better than the 12 and 6, so I want to keep the 14.
All right.
At the same time, I do have Sanctuary on. I
Mhm.
still believe. Oh wait, no,
It's
that's
only
for
1 minute.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. So it notices you, but it's also able to see you. And you do recall when you were last interacting with it, you were invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to actively target you right now, but you have a feeling it's not necessarily friendly with you at the moment, but it's not addressing you really, so it's hard to say.
Okay. I think that's my action, correct? Like
Huh?
all that.
Oh,
Wouldn't that
yeah, I
be
guess I
action?
didn't ask for clarification if it was action or
Okay.
not. So was it an action or a bonus action?
I'll say it's all action.
It was
Really.
action. Okay.
It makes more sense if that's an action.
And then, although bonus action, you can have Terra do something as well, I think, right?
Yes, I think I'll. Since I see needles, I think I see needles.
Oh, yeah, you can see Needles. Needles
Yes,
is
my feet are
visible.
clacking.
I think I'll send Terra to grab needles.
To grab me?
So I will
grab
say Terra has already used like 30 feet of
movement.
movement.
Oh yeah, never mind then. What can Terra do? Let me check. Okay.
Terra's head turns into a cannon.
I'm trying to remember. No, you're. I'm like, wait, which one are you again? And it's like, that's right. You're the one
If it's
with.
just melee attacks, you might have to just have Terra sit still for a turn.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there
Yeah, he could dash action.
to get closer, correct?
Yeah,
How
because
much is dash action?
doubles his movement speed. So whatever his movement speed is, you just add that.
So 30, 60, and that was already 30 together. So yeah, I can make him get closer to needles with dash action.
There you go.
It's right there. And I think he can just protect needles for the time being.
Yeah. Does he
me,
have
that's
enough
good.
movement speed to like, stand in Needle's space? Like, I'm trying to think. 'Cause he is right here, right? Does he have 25 or just 20 extra movement?
His base speed is 30 feet.
Oh,
So-
okay. So yeah, he could get right here.
Okay.
And then, do you kind of like fly inside him a little bit as he like moves towards you?
I will fly in a way that makes me less likely to get hurt, if that's possible.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Whatever's possible.
Yeah. You're essentially using Terra as cover.
Fair enough. That's good.
Which reminds me,
That
I
would
should
make
pull
my
up
AC
how
crazy.
cover works. We'll say it's
I think
3/4
half cover you get +2, and 3/4 you get +4.
Yeah.
Is
Well, and
it-
I think it
is
helps
there-
with deck save or something like that as well.
Is Terra able to make a perception check to see everything around him?
Well, so Terra
Or
already
that's
used
just
its
my roll.
action essentially, and Terra I don't
Okay.
think has a bonus action, so that is its turn. Timmel is me, and I wanted to look up that, but that's fine. All right. Timmel. Timmel's brave. Timmel's ready to help. Timmel's gonna move to right here. That's 30 movement of speed.
Gonna bring the dragon breath out.
Yeah. Let's see. 30 foot. Oh, a line? Well, all right then.
Gonna double up. Use that DM metagaming.
Yeah. For a brief moment, he knows exactly where the he can see into the TM layer somehow. No, he's just fire blasting this thing. So that's gonna be 2d10, but first, so he's gonna roll the 2d10. Oh, that was in the GM layer, doesn't count. That's better. And that's why it was a bad roll, because it wasn't public. All right, and so it's gonna make a save. Dex. Oh, well, that's a success, but it still takes half, right? Yeah. So, still takes 8.
2d10. Oh, yeah.
All right. And Severance, your move. Severance?
So, what was it? We have one wolf out of the 4 entities that we are invisible.
We
Yes.
think one of them's gone, but 3 that we think are here.
Okay, I'm going to do Fairy Fire again. To hopefully discover another one's location.
Yeah, and I will say, you would have been able to see kind of in the cave. It's just a me thing. So I'm just gonna put you right here for a second, so you can see what I'm talking about. Somewhere in this area, an icy blast came from. An icy, shadowy blast. I guess you wouldn't be able to see the shadow.
I was. That's the wrong thing, and I don't know how to undo that.
Undo what?
I drew a line.
Yeah. Oh, hey, wow, it actually let me. All right. A lot of times it doesn't let me do anything with it, but let me delete it that time.
I was going to do, like, here, in, like, the middle-ish of the map. Well, probably more. Because I did assume when I did it over here, that's where Enki and this wolf was. So I'm probably going to do here.
Oh, are you not able to see inside the circle?
That's
Yeah, you're
very-
barely hitting the cave.
I can see inside the circle, yeah.
The circle is the cave.
Yeah.
So you're mostly hitting the wall
Outside,
right
the
there.
circle is outside
Oh.
of the cave.
Yeah.
Then,
Yes.
just so I don't hit needles, I'll go there.
Gotcha. All right. So. All right. Either there is nothing there, or it succeeded to save.
These wolves.
Oh, I need to check and see if I have any bonus actions I can do.
You can
I
always take more
assume I
movement
can't
too.
Toll of the Dead on the wolves as a bonus action.
Is the
Toll the
Toll
Dead.
of the Dead a bonus action, or is that an action?
No, it's an attack.
I
That's
think
an
it's an action.
Surely just this once.
No. Because then Arcane Fighter loses what little it has.
I think there are certain spells you can get that use bonus actions, but you have to
Yeah.
choose them specifically.
Well, and also
Actually,
in
this bonus
5e,
action-
if you're doing a spell as a bonus action, unless
Right, yeah, you're right.
yeah, it has to be a cantrip.
It's an action.
Unless you're the Arcane Knight, which is the only thing it has going for it.
Ooh, bonus action, healing word. I'm gonna do that on.
So
Sorry,
Enki.
like
the thing is,
Chef
though,
Top.
is because you casted a spell as your action, your bonus
I can't
action
cast- I
would
can't
have to
cast
be either a
spell the bonus
cantrip
action.
or would have to be some kind of thing. So if you were to like swing with a sword, and then so your action is an attack, then you could bonus action healing word.
I mean, I don't have a bonus action then, because all
Yeah.
my cantrips are actions. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Try to bonus action perception.
Yeah, fair. You could bonus action perception to try to survey the area.
I didn't know I could do that. Then I will do that.
It's just when you do it as a
Well,
bonus
that's
action,
20.
it gets a little harder.
So that's a 13.
What you see is what you get. What's here is what you see. Nothing extra. Do you want to use any movement to step like outside the cave or anything?
Yeah, probably. Just like right outside, so I can go I'll probably go back to where I was, so I can go back in next turn, which is assumably next session, and try and do Fairy Fire again and hopefully find something.
Yes. And I will have this fixed up a little bit by next session as well, so it'll be a little bit more clear and understandable of what things are. Glorb, which is me.
Edward.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Edward.
How did he respond about that?
Yes.
Or you can ask him later.
Yes. If I do exist, I am here. If not, forget about me, for I do not exist. However, regardless of who or what I am, or if I do not exist, I do know one thing. I shall help my allies. And if I know anything about those who I preside this body with, we do like to hit things hard. And so he's going to rage. And then, so while he is raging, I think that rage damage should be, okay, so he's still this. Okay. He's going to, oh, no, we switched it. Okay. So it's, where'd it go? Oh, whoa, what? Huh. Alright, never mind then. I don't know what's going on, but that's fine. And so, yeah, he is going to, let's see. Huh. No, he won't use that one. And you see behind him, he also seems to be twirling a cane. As just a cane appears as he starts raging. Let's see. Oh, wait, actually, no. We'll let him decide which form he wants to take. But he does rage. Because whatever form isn't going to really matter, because he's definitely just going to swing with his maul. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, he's not the one with the magic. What did he get? This is not a magical maul, is it? Huh. Alright. He's gonna roll again. Alright. And so the first, both hit. And so that's, 26 damage. Alright. Next is Haka.
Just for the purposes of spells like Magic Missile, where I have to see that creature, if I know where they are via a perception check, by something other than sight, would that still work, or does it specifically have to be see?
So it specifies sight, but what I'll do is I'll pull a Baldur's Gate, where if you point on a specific spot of the map, because I have the GM layer, and I'm going to get very suspicious if the number of viewers on the stream suddenly goes up by 1. But
wow, what a lucky guess.
But if you are able to point the little measuring tool at a spot at a square of which the creature is in, so like actually this is like here, or I guess he's more like here, and so it'd be like this. So if you're able to point at the square of which it's in, I will consider that as hitting.
Okay. And if I got a high enough perception check, you'd give me maybe
A vague idea. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm not gonna do that for now. For now, I guess I'm just going to use... Let's see, that's still lit up, so I guess I still have advantage? Unless it only happens once.
No, as long as it's lit, you have advantage on it.
Because I don't lose concentration for a minute.
I'm gonna go for Firebolt.
Alright, roll to hit.
Here, and I'm gonna use Quicken Spell on that to make it a bonus action.
Nice. All right. And so, see, that's an example of you can use bonus action and action. So, like, he also could have casted, like, Fireball, then bonus action Firebolt. Because the Firebolt's a cantrip. So, that is both hit, and that is 22 damage.
Only one of them.
Huh?
Does damage.
He was just rolling for advantage.
It was advantage.
Oh.
So I think he's saving his action for something else.
Oh, I thought you were... Oh,
Yeah,
you're saving your action. My bad.
I was
Okay.
gonna use a different spell with my action.
Oh, my bad. By all means, go ahead.
But which one are we doing damage?
It's
for?
the...
I could do the 20.
Yeah, I'll just say the 20, because the 20 hits, and at that point, we're just seeing if it's a crit.
Okay.
That'd be kind of lame if advantage made you do less damage.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
I guess
It's kind of like how we take the number on the left kind of deal.
Let's see. I will use magic missile on all of them on that one guy there,
Gotcha.
and it's 3, I think.
So, yeah, if it's 3, because you're casting it at first level, right?
Yes.
So then, yeah, so you
3
just
dark.
do that 3 times.
2 and 3.
Alright.
Not bad.
Nice.
Almost max damage.
Nice. Alright.
Chef.
Pretty good 25 damage one turn, assuming that it's not resistant to either of those damage types.
I hope not.
Alright.
So
Since to cold, but
I have good news on the Eobard thing. I asked Mickey, and he said he was down with it being like actual canon,
Oh, good.
the personality.
Yes.
He just wants a recap of what he does.
Oh, no, of course. Don't worry. I make sure to inform everyone else here of what I do, and I do my best to try to respect their wishes. I am a very considerate fella, and he gives a thumbs up. And, with that, I know I'm not the main personality, so I want to respect the wishes of the main personalities here.
You're very right. We all like you a lot less.
Eobard's like, I will not take that personally. As I'm a very chill guy.
Was that everything, Haka? You wanna move?
And is that your turn, Haka?
I've got 30 feet of movement.
You could fly too. How tall is the ceiling here?
I said it's like 30 feet. Just, that's not super accurate though, huh? Okay, we'll say it's like 15 feet.
Well,
Ish.
15 feet, then we might have had to have worried about Avalon getting hit in that first.
Yeah, but I don't think it would go through stone. Is the only thing. I don't know if fairy fire.
Well, the
punctures
cave
stone.
wouldn't be supported. The cave wouldn't hold up if the stone was that thin anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's thick stone.
Okay. I guess I'll go 15 feet forward and 15 feet up. I'll be right near the ceiling.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. And next
Mr. Roboto.
is Winch with Mr. Roboto. Do you go
Alright,
in?
I should definitely make my way to the cave first.
So just like 5 feet of movement there.
Alright. And then I suppose I see like a faint amount of my allies over there fighting something, and I hear it, of course. So I'll make my way over to them and start helping them out.
All right. So you have 25 movement left. So where are you heading? There you go.
It's close to them as I can get.
It's probably like where the arrow is, right there.
Yeah, like around there.
And I think you have a ranged attack.
Yeah, summon in my spectral, have it fight for me at range.
Yeah, I think Mr. Roboto has
feel
like
that
a
would make sense.
he has finger poke where his fingers extend really far out and poke them.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I think it's just labeled Spike. Let me pull up your character sheet here. Alright, so opening the character sheet. Come on. Alright, here we go. So yeah. So where it says Spike, because if you go in the info on it, you'll see it has a range of 20 to 40.
Okay, I see that.
And then, so go ahead and click where it says Spike. Oh, I should have told you have advantage. Oh, it already rolled advantage. Cool. So 23 hits, 4 force damage. And I assume you keep Mr. Roboto inside, kind of inside you, so it adds to your AC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Oh, right. Another thing to remember too is if Mr. Roboto is outside of you and you get hit by an AoE, you both get hit by it at this level. Oh, and you get to make a
Okay.
second attack. Because at level 5, I believe you get extra attack. Yes, you do.
Ooh, and it's force damage. That's good.
So Mr.
Alright,
Roboto
might as
can
well
do
just
another spike.
Hit him with it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us see this.
No,
Just getting hurt.
you literally just see him pointing at it and it just starting to take damage.
Oh.
And it's with advantage, so it's the 21. 21.
Anyone?
The wolf just whispers into Glorb's ear, or Edward's.
Eobard.
Eobard, sorry.
Yes, I think I said Edward initially, but I want to change it to Eobard. It feels more appropriate. And that's Eobard. Alright. And that's your turn. It is now this thing's turn. As it will turn. And let's see. How are we gonna get this to work here? 1 second. Oh, stop it. I want
That freaking mutt better not chase me outside.
no. Well. And what's the range? Alright. And no snapping. No snapping. Make it snappy. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably just do this. No, because you poke. You gave him bad poke. There we go. Alright, Winch, give me a dex save. And Glorb, which is me, will give a dex save. Or sorry, Eobard. Oh no.
Eobard nimbly dances out of the way.
Oh no, I fear I have put them in danger. Although he has advantage on it, I think.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
at that level for a barbarian?
Danger sense is actually at
Is it
only at
early level 2 or so?
Yeah, they
Nice.
get that early. It's just something that we always forget.
Is it a dex save?
Yeah. So a 19
Oh,
for
I
both.
clicked the wrong thing. I think.
No, yeah, that's a dex save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
and then
no,
we
that was
take the one on the
dexterity.
left.
That was
Oh.
just a check. If you have a
Oh.
bonus to your save, it might be the same.
I think it's going to be the same. I don't think he has advantage on or proficiency on it.
Yeah, it's probably
Uh,
just the same.
Deflect attack work. I don't think Terra's like 5 feet from Glorb.
No, Terra's
This is an AoE as well. I don't
and
know if
yeah, it's
that
also
works
not
for AoE.
no, it doesn't.
All right.
Because it's a saving throw and it would give disadvantage on an attack, but it's the So, time for me to roll the damage, because there's still half damage, which is... Oh, wrong one. My mercy, there's so many things here. Alright. You. That. Alright. Rolling damage. Alright, so it's 16 damage on a success, or on a fail, but you both succeeded, so it's just 8. And then reduce your strength by 1. And
That is
then
bad for Glorb.
it will be a little rough for Glorb. Alright. Oh man, that's not how I write. Oh well. And then wrench. Oh crap! I didn't write in. Yours is just the -3, right? Needles.
I lowered it, yeah, but I guess you.
Oh,
said
you're
gonna
just
keep track
lowering it
of
in the character sheet.
But yeah, it's at 7 right now.
Okay. So do you have a way of just keeping track of what your original strength was?
It's 10. I'll remember. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine.
Cool. As long as you have a way of remembering it, you could just change it in your character sheet for simplicity's sake. And with that, I think, where are we in initiative order? Oh, no, we're not there yet. Needles!
I think John also has to take his turn.
He got skipped again.
He gets skipped again.
God damn it. All right.
But yes, I will take my turn quickly. I still have Fairy Fire up, and I feel I was going to fly up to the top, but since it's only 15 feet up and I'm getting some cover from Terra, I will stay near Terra to keep the cover, and I will use Eldritch Blast, and since I'm at level 5, I can do that twice,
Mm-hmm.
both with advantage. Oh, I guess I should roll with...
Yeah, so the first one is
Oh,
just
they both hit.
this. The first one's just the 19, essentially, with the 5
Okay.
damage, and then roll for advantage.
I'll change
for
it
the
to
next one.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yes. Good. I assume both hits. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
The 26
and
misses.
if we-
No. What?
If we remember, when Needle's version of Eldritch Blast is a spectral, almost distorted form of the creature appears, like we talked about before,
Yeah.
and it's almost like remote surgery. Almost like Levi from Attack on Titan around the spectral form, you know,
Yeah.
with the scalpel.
Nice. Good. The voodoo Levi.
Yeah, like TV distortion.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
Especially too, because you are singing.
Yes.
Is it just the melee attacks for this adding bonus?
For what?
Bonus action for the dissection time. Who
It doesn't get bonus to damage.
bonus to AC?
What bonus are you talking about?
Oh, it's not the damage. Okay, I'm thinking of something
Yeah,
else.
there's no bonus to damage. It allows me as a wizard to
Yeah.
use melee attacks, which wizards usually don't have proficiency in. But
Yes,
besides that,
that's
I
what
don't
it
get a
is.
bonus to melee.
Gotcha.
Later I do, if I level that up enough.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Later level. I'm only familiar with level 20 song Blade. So I forget what level they get each ability.
Yeah, I
at.
think I can add my intelligence later.
Yes. No, you most certainly can. I just didn't realize what level it was accessed at. And all right. So
John.
it is now this one's turn.
Oh, the wolf first.
Oh, you know what? No. He goes. He's going to point, and Bulls on Parade are going to charge forward. It's with advantage. I'll roll here since he's with you guys. And this is a +8. Oh, wait, I can even just do it like this. All right. There we go. So there's his roll to hit, and it's going to be with advantage. So a 19 and 27. So that definitely
Close.
hits.
Natural 20 would have been crazy on petrification.
And then, so Bulls on Parade charges forward and just gores this creature. And that is just that. There we go.
Now, do we know from John if the creature has to be below a certain number of hit points to petrify?
Yeah, you're not sure about that, but nor is he, because he hasn't fought things that are like super beefy. But I'll tell you what, Bulls on Parade, so it does that, and now after it gores, it then starts stomping down. And so let's see if this hits. It's with advantage. Oh, that's
What
2.
did you roll?
Oops.
Oh, I see. That was a lot.
I was like, huh. All right, 15 hits. And then...
Already 3 to hit. I'm glad we didn't fight him properly.
yeah. Oh my god. And then that's... Jesus Christ. So Bulls on Parade just charges forward, gores the wolf, and then, like, as with the hole in its gullet, slams it down, and then just stomps it until it's dust. And just a puddle of shadow.
Well then.
Hooray!
NPC
that's
got
all
the
of
final
them.
blow. Yes, they're all gone. Thank you, John. I feel very safe now.
And I feel very safe now. Let's just do a quick little check thing here. Oh, how do I switch back to simple? There we go. I want to go back to simple. I want to go back to this, and I'm going to roll this. All right, that doesn't happen yet. So crazy as you say that. As he's like,
It's comb back.
he's like, I did it. As you see him go ah as he gets bit. Let's see the damage.
The wolf got him, didn't it?
And let's see, and he's gonna make a little save. Oh, but I got a -1. All right. So he stays standing. As he's like, ah. But you see, like, he's about to go down, but Bulls on Parade. Well, Winch is the only one who could see it. So yeah, all of you guys just saw him point. But Winch saw that happen. And now Bulls on Parade, like, grabs him as he's about to get pulled down and, like, keeps him standing.
Oh, you meant knocked prone, not not unconscious?
Yeah, knock prone.
Okay. I thought you were saying he got such a huge hit. Because I remember how long it took us to knock him to unconscious, and I was thinking, that's a big hit.
No, no. However, he is losing some strength.
Ooh, hopefully he's not too low.
All right.
4.
Ooh.
As you do see his skin tone start to change a little bit.
This is why you don't celebrate too early.
And all right. So actually, interesting. All right. And with that, those who are outside the caves. Oh well, Anki, your passive perception is shit. But Severance, you hear a familiar howling of the wind, whistling past your ears, as you feel the sun has started to fully set now, and the forest grows very, so very ice cold. And with that, we will call the session. Thank you.
So we're getting party wiped. I guess.
Let's just get inside the cave next session before.
I've gotten bullied every single fight, man.
Hanky's
Well,
just-
not only do we have to get inside the cave, we have to light fires like immediately.
We have. Oh wait. Well,
Like
actually,
torches,
no.
though.
Fairy fire does light the entire area, so all the stones and cave in that area would still be offering a dim light. It's not bright though.
Isn't fairy fire only 1 minute?
It is only 1 minute, but while we're fighting, I mean.
Okay, so it keeps the area dim lit as well.
I believe any objects within the area.
It does say each object.
Oh,
not
object.
each
Yeah.
thing.
Right. So I
So
suppose
it's-
only if there's any rocks or anything in the area.
I assume there's.
The thing is, like
Bones,
the
maybe.
goblin cave that we were at, those fires weren't just dimly lighting it.
They were
were
bonfires.
full on like bright light.
Yes.
Oh, maybe we should just light some torches. Maybe they just get disadvantage at light, guys, and we're just being silly. Maybe they just appear. we should maybe do that next turn. Maybe in bright light they have disadvantage, guys, and we just didn't think about it.
Hey, wait a minute, guys.
Yeah, you know, we should have thought of that before I got mauled to death.
Now that Eggy's gotten properly mauled.
Sure, we have